Who? Who? What's going on, people? What is going on, people? Man, these are your boys over here from AFN. And you already know it's Friday night, which means Friday night madness is upon us. But before we go ahead and start it, oh shit. Hold, my bad, y'all. My screen was acting stupid. So hey, I'm your boy, Six Man K Styles, aka the fullback of AFN. And to the stage left over here, as you know him as the mad scientist, the concoctor of all that is evil, but true. Mad Mike Sports, aka the great one. What's going on, Mike? How we feeling today, man?
I'm good, but I'm sure somebody gonna come with the bullshit. So get ready for it.
Hey, just look, just as long as we open these lines and they willing to come on, I'm all good for it.
Mm-hmm.
But before we start this show, I want everybody. I want everybody. Mike, what do we do before we normally start this show? Hmm. Hold on. Let me.
Real? The
Oh,
real?
roll cow. Y'all already know what the deal is. If you don't know by now, you better get with the program. Today's roll call is gonna be featuring Noah
Mm-hmm.
Tyndale. Shouts out to Noah. Yeah, as you see, he got some big stuff going on. So make sure y'all show Noah Tyndale some
Just
love.
a little bit.
Just a little bit of love. Just enough love to keep him here. Joseph Thornton, he's up in here. That's my homie, Mr. Motivator as well. We got Floyd Donnelly. We got Low Ski. We got Bubba Gump. We got Sergeant Thomas. Got the princess, Asia Green. You got my home, my our homie, ATM 534, aka the receipt
Mm-hmm.
man.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh look, we got a couple more people that in here right now. We're gonna get a few more in here. We normally won't do a lot, but I gotta get Raymond Elder in the building. We got you can call on Tyrone. Call him. Pat Norris and Michael Walker. And not that Michael Walker, but Michael Walker. All right, Mike, man, what is going on, man? What you got? What? And, oh yeah, before you do it, make sure everybody that's watching, tuning in, make sure y'all share, like, hey, thumbs up, man. It's free. It's free. But at the end of the day, how is everybody in the chat? Everybody watching, how are y'all doing today? Say you had a good day, okay day, bad day, whatever. It goes on. Hopefully, we make your day better. So, Mike, what you got for us today, man? How we gonna kick this off?
Um, let's get straight to the playoffs. I know everybody is wondering what we think about it, even though our team isn't necessarily in it. But it's football nonetheless. I'm definitely going to keep my eye on what's going on because I don't want one team to win. There's one team that I don't want to win, and I'm just going to be real about it. I do not want Tom Brady winning a motherfucking thing. Anybody can win the Super Bowl except for them. Now, I'll take that back. Two teams I don't win. I don't want Dan Quinn and that sorry ass Dallas, overrated ass Dallas Cowboy team winning shit. All right, I don't want them to win a damn thing. As long as Tom Brady and Dallas don't win, I'm happy. I'm good. So I've given away the predictions already. We're gonna go in a little bit more detail as far as the predictions for the playoff, the wild card. The first game, Raiders and Bengals.
Raiders and
I'm
Bengals.
Yeah, you go with that one. That'll be Saturday. For those that don't know, it'll be Saturday at 4:30 NBC. So you want to give a breakdown on that game?
All right. Let's see. Raiders, Bengals. Bengals being the surprise team of the NFL this year. As you know, they are the NFC North champions. I mean, AFC North champions. Correction.
Mhm.
Now, they done took a lot of people by surprise by the record that they have. Jamar Chase done lit this league up as far as the wide receiver position, being one of the top 5 receiving yards guys in this league. So they're very explosive. Oakland, they just now getting there. They got to work Darren Waller back in the offense, and you don't really have a lot of those explosive pieces. But a guy like Hunter Renfrow, think about a name like that, Hunter Renfrow. You don't think nothing of him, but for some reason he'll always surprise you. But both defenses are kind of okay, right around that middle of the pack type defenses. But and this is where I'm kind of torn at though, because as explosive as Cincinnati is, the playoffs is a whole nother animal. So I gotta see it when I see it. But the Vegas Raiders ain't no damn bet. I think the Bengals might take this one, but it's gonna be real close. It's gonna be real close. Because I actually have a Super Bowl prediction as far as the 2 teams that's gonna be in the Super Bowl.
Oh.
I know it's gonna be probably gonna be completely wrong, but I'm gonna just say, do not be surprised. I'm gonna reveal that later. So
okay,
I think the Bengals might take that one.
This is difficult. For the simple fact that I just don't trust the Bengals. They putting up way too many numbers to be so young, and they don't know any better right now. And the playoffs is typically where the teams that don't know any better get humbled real quick. And I think this is just going to be one of those games where they get humbled real quick, real fast, real quick. They are at home. I'm not confident that the Raiders are going to come to play, but I know that oh man, I have a better respect for that defensive line than I do Cincinnati, and defense is where I think games in the playoffs are changing. So I'm going to take the underdog on this. I don't have any confidence in young. I just can't go with a young team in the playoffs. I got to go with experience. And we know Carr has experience. He is up and down. He's had, a career where he's super hot and super cold. But he has experience nonetheless. And your boy, bro, yeah, he's young. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, Jamar Chase. And what's the other receiver? I don't know why I'm drawing blank. But the other receiver,
Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins.
Yeah, and those guys, like, they are talented, but this is still the playoffs, and that's where you're not going to be able to do that same stuff. Like, teams ain't trying to give up big like that in the playoffs. So I'm gonna go with Derek Carr. I'm gonna go with Derek Carr in Oakland, only because I have a better respect for Oakland's pass rush than I do Cincinnati's defense.
Yeah, because when the playoffs come, that's when a lot of these teams start playing that man-to-man defense. Ain't too many zone getting played in the playoffs now.
Right.
Well, you better come.
Mono.
You better come with some of your best plays, boy. Because if you ain't got no man beaters,
and that's why you said they got to get Waller back into the flow of the game, and if he's back in the flow, that's another mismatch for me. They're gonna have to run the ball as well. Like Bengals gonna have to use Mixon and run the ball a lot. They're gonna have to run the ball. But the next game, Patriots, same date, Saturday, 8:15, CBS. Patriots versus the Bills. I just feel like this game is just like, why even play this game? Something inside me is just saying, why the hell you even playing this game?
Oh, this actually was going to tie into. I'm saying I think the Patriots gonna win this one. I think Patriots gonna win this one. I know it's a long shot. But I don't know. It's like I started thinking about how these playoff brackets is set.
Set, yeah.
And there's way too many storylines in these playoffs. I don't know why, but it's like my conspiracy theory senses be tick.
Now we on. We seeing eye to eye now. We seeing eye to eye.
My conspiracy theory.
I really got where you going. I got where you going now. I feel you.
I think you might be feeling what I'm saying.
I feel where you going. Yeah.
You want me to just say it right now, just to get it over with?
Let's go and get it out the way. Just get it out the way. Get it out the way.
I think the Patriots gonna beat the Buccaneers. I think the Patriots gonna beat the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl.
Man,
I don't know why I'm thinking like that, but bro, look, bro, just look at the paths. Just look at the paths.
It's just last year. Last year, what happened, and then Tom Brady. I mean, they end up getting a young stud that's supposed to be the new Tom Brady up in New England, and Tom Brady, like, look, man, it just spills that. And that's actually why I said what I said about this game. Why even play it? So if we complete morons as far as this game is concerned, if we end up being totally wrong and the Patriots end up losing.
Shit. That's why it's called a damn theory.
right, a theory. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with the Patriots because I just don't believe in Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen is I think he is what you call a trend. I think that's basically what he is. He hasn't shown me that he can be a quarterback. He's a trend. What I mean by trend is the trend in the NFL now is everybody can run fast. That just be fun. That just be everybody who play quarterback, you can run the ball fast, whether you white, black, Hispanic, Asian, they're going to put a ball in your hand and say, go. That's why I see it. I don't believe him as a quarterback until he proves me wrong as a quarterback. And hear what I'm saying, as a quarterback. As a quarterback. I need him to prove me. All right, so until he proves me wrong about being a quarterback, all right,
quarterback,
right?
That's the back of a quarter. Look, quarterback,
and that's it. He needs to prove me wrong as a quarterback. All you cocksuckers out here up here talking about he's a trend. That's exactly what he is. He's a damn trend. All right. He ain't proved a damn thing that he can beat teams in that sorry ass division. What the hell has he proved? He won 2 playoff games last year. Y'all already naming him one of the greatest quarterbacks. He got $200 million for no damn reason. All right, what the fuck he get $200 million for? He ain't won an MVP.
Okay.
He ain't barely won a playoff game. And then you throw $200 million at him, and now, like, this is stuff we talking about. Y'all be making these.
Hey, look, I'm about to say, if he got $200 million, that means damn Lamar Jackson about to get 250.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm just saying. But yeah, breaking down this game, looks like 9 times out of 10 they playing in Buffalo, so they playing in Buffalo. Like I said, you got 2 cold weather teams. We don't know how the weather's gonna be. The Patriots got the running game. Buffalo's running game is Josh Allen. Them hits come harder in the playoffs.
And that's the problem. That's the problem. Like I said, everybody's so infatuated with his run, his legs, and the way he can run. But y'all forgot. Somehow y'all conveniently forgot he threw 3 picks against the Falcons. Oh, but it was snowing. He was doing that before he played the Falcons too, when it wasn't snowing.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, he's like you said, it's gonna come down. It's gonna come down to it's gonna come. It's like this game is really gonna come down to Josh Allen. Can he limit those mistakes? Can he? Because if he can't limit those mistakes and he start pressing in the playoffs, Buffalo ain't got a chance in this game. Like I said, New England, they're not going to take too many. They're not going to have Matt Jones take too many chances like that. Like I said, they're going to lean. They're going to lean on Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson. They're going to lean on those 2.
Oh, here goes Dre too. Boy, that must be your fantasy buddy or something. He probably don't want you some money. In fact, man, you capping for that man like I ain't never seen in my life.
Yeah,
that one throw he put through. The man threw. Raise your hands, okay? Everybody, I need everybody to be honest, okay? I need a poll right now. I might be completely wrong about this, but outside of him running, name a game where you saw him completely take over a game with his arm and not his legs. Again, I need everybody to name a game where he took over a game with his arm, throwing the ball and not running. Not, he's on a run and then he throws the ball deep. I need him standing in the pocket, actually being a quarterback. Do you have one, Kevin?
I mean, I can't think one on the top of my head, but like I said, he ain't no complete bum. Like you said,
I didn't say
no. This is what when we start talking like this is when people think that we.
That's what people be thinking,
bums.
Right?
They be thinking, okay, we're saying they're complete bums. They're not bums.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think he had a couple games like that this year. I can't name the teams right off of my head. But the main ones that we do remember is the fact that they lost to Jacksonville 9-6. And he threw 3 interceptions against the Falcons. But this is what I said with Josh Allen. It's going to come down to him. Like I said, he can run the ball. But the problem is they're going to make you New England is going to try to make him throw the ball. He will lollipop one to you. So he got to cut them damn mistakes out. But yeah, I say New England win this game. Because he's like I said, he's a gunslinger, and like I said, once he gets to the mode where he gets that one pass through 3 defenders, he's gonna try to do it all game.
We don't do it all the time. Yep.
And like I said, Mac Jones, he's taking what the defense gives him already. He's just a safe quarterback right now. He's really just a game manager. But he's not making as many mistakes. He's not making many mistakes, neither.
Mm-hmm.
So are you going to take the game manager or the gunslinger? The gunslinger got the arm. Matt Jones don't have that type of arm. So, yeah, I'm going to go New England on this. I think Ramondre Stevenson going to have a big game here.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, man. All right, so.
Yeah, I got to go with that also.
Okay. Sweet.
Next game, Sunday, of course. I don't even know why they playing this game either, but the Eagles and the Buccaneers, 1 o'clock, all right, on Fox. What you got? Who you got?
Next game. Next game.
Simple as that. Simple as
next,
that.
Next game. Next game.
That's it. All right,
cool. They gonna think we disrespected the Eagles like that, but bruh, you talk about Tom Brady in the playoffs, boy. They not finna let him lose in the first round, not against the Eagles.
No, it ain't. That ain't happening. So let's just go to the next one then.
Only thing I'm gonna say is that game you're gonna see some outrageous penalties called. I'm gonna just say that you're gonna see some penalties you ain't never seen being called before in that game. So next game.
I'm not even gonna give my opinion because you just spoke for me. All right, you just spoke for me. I ain't no use to even saying anything about that. 49ers Cowboys. I think this is the game that everybody's intrigued by. It's Sunday, 4:30 on CBS. Who you got on that?
Let's see. We got a renewal of a 90s rivalry, a 90s rivalry with the Cowboys and the 49ers. We got the Cowboys, 49ers. I think the 49ers are going to take this one. And not because I don't want to see Dan Quinn win. I think the thing is, as statistically good that defense has been, they are kind of up and down. Like I said, when we look at the defense, okay, you got Micah Parsons, who's first team All-Pro this year. You got Trevon Diggs, who's first team All-Pro.
Mm-hmm.
But the issue you're going to see is, how is this defense going to be able to handle a team that's going to be, like I said, San Francisco doesn't attack the outside. I mean, they do, but what's going to be their answer? What's going to be Dallas's answer for George Kittle? You going to put Trevon Diggs in the middle of the field to guard George Kittle? You going to put
really
you going
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I said. You gonna put Trevon Diggs on George Kittle?
Yeah.
You're gonna destroy that whole defense if you pull that off. That defense will get destroyed.
And Keanu Neal is out, as far as the injury report is saying.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So,
yeah. You gonna trust Michael Parsons to check George Kittle?
Mm-hmm.
Because Debo Samuel, he, like you said, and we say this about Cordero Patterson and the versatility that he has. Like I said, Debo Samuel is a more physical version, and he's a younger version, so that's why you see him taking that physicality now.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be too physical for these corners. I mean,
Yeah,
if the 49ers leading on the running game, play action, the George Kittle and Deebo Samuel. I mean, 49ers defense is good. If they just keep Dallas's offense off the field, limit their plays and possession times and stuff like that, can this Dallas offense really sustain that momentum? Can they sustain that explosiveness?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Shout out to J. Rock for life. He said Niners gonna run it down their throats. Mm-hmm. They gonna run a train down that motherfucking defense, boy. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Y'all remember the Godfather back in the day when the whole train like that's gonna be the 49ers right now.
Oh, but yeah. I don't see this game being I just don't know if they can match the physicality that the Niners are going to play with. That's a physical team. The Dallas Cowboys, they're talented, but they're extremely light in the pants as far as their physicality is concerned. They don't have a lot of physical guys that can stand up to that pounding that San Francisco can offer. But the Cowboys, the Niners got to do one thing though. They can't turn the ball over. If they come in the game and they're not turning the ball over, they're gonna easily win this game, in my opinion. I think they're gonna control the clock. They're gonna run it, and they're just gonna use Deebo Samuel till he can't goddamn walk or run no more. He can't crawl. He ain't gonna be able to crawl out. They're just gonna use him every step of the way. Him and Kittle. I just don't think physically they can withstand that type of punishment solely if they cannot. They have to take care of the ball. They take care of the ball, it's going to be an easy win for the Niners. And not because I want them to lose because of Dan Quinn. I just don't think physically they can match up with the Niners.
Yeah. Now, if the 49ers get to a point where they have to throw the ball 40 times a game, 49ers gonna get blown out if they throw the ball 40 plus times. If Jimmy G has to throw the ball more than 36 times, 49ers gonna get blown out.
I got a question. You think you're gonna see that? Like looking at Trey Lance. You think we'll see a Trey Lance sighting in this game?
I think you will. I think they're going to use they'll probably use a couple packages for him because one thing about this Dallas defense, as light as they are in the pants, they're very aggressive. They're almost undisciplined on defense. The way that they move around, they kind of undisciplined. Because if you look at Michael Parsons and you look how they use him, he's literally everywhere, but you don't see him in coverage like that. So if you get a situation to where if you isolate him and able to use that running game to not only protect Jimmy G, like I said, Trey Lance. Hey, I think Trey Lance might throw a bomb this game. They might pull something out. They might pull something out their ass on this one. They might throw a little trick, reverse pass, have Trey Lance lined up outside, and just throw a bomb downfield. And then let it be against Trevon Diggs over aggressive, bite on a double move ass. Because if Deebo Samuel run some hitching goals or some out and ups, Trevon Diggs is done because that's all he does is bite on the first move. You saw AJ Green gave him one of the oldest man stutter steps ever, and he gave this man if y'all haven't seen that clip of AJ Green versus Trevon Diggs, AJ Green gave him a geriatric stutter step. And he beat the brakes off of him with it. I'm just saying. Dallas defense is good, but they aggressive. And And the 49ers have the offense to where they can use that aggressiveness as a weapon against Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay, we got another game for you. Steelers versus Chiefs. This is a difficult. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is a difficult one. This could go in.
This gonna throw the whole player.
Yeah, this is. Go ahead.
Goddamn Ben can't throw past 3 yards no more. Right. They gotta rely on TJ Watt to create sacks and turnovers. I got Patrick Mahomes. You know, they play backyard football over there, and 2 deep safeties I think they got a little bit better against the 2 safety defenses, but you haven't really seen them be as prolific as they used to, as they was a couple years ago. Because them 2 deep safety looks, and that's one thing Pittsburgh does well on. They do on defense. They throw a lot of two deep safeties.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is a tough one, man. But I probably have to go with Kansas City on this one. I think they're gonna edge them. I think they might edge them. This is gonna be a tough game. Cause like, bro, just looking at Ben Roethlisberger throwing the football, bro, it's like, oh my goodness,
it's depressing, bro. It's depressing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's worse than looking at Peyton Manning hit last year. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey, have y'all ever seen a video of a slug race? Just look at a slug race, and you see how slow they move, and it's like, God damn, hurry up. That's how it's like when the ball come out of Ben's hand. You like, damn, hurry up and get to the receiver already. But they're going to be leaning on that.
That's all. Exactly.
Like, bro, he went through a stretch. Bro, they went through a stretch where Ben Roethlisberger was averaging 3 yards an attempt.
Yeah.
But they're gonna lean on Najee Harris. They're gonna have to lean on Najee Harris if they're gonna stand a chance. But I think Kansas City might have a little, I think they might have a little bit too much firepower, because one thing I know about Kansas City in the playoffs, they like to throw a lot of those bunch formations. They like to throw a little bit of them trick concepts on people, where you'll have Travis Kelce lined up bunch, and then all of a sudden you'll see him, when the height comes, he'll run behind the line and then go straight through the line like a motherfucker. Like, wait a minute, where the fuck this route come from?
Making up routes.
I'm like, this dude literally just ran a draw play route. I've never seen a draw route before. He ran a draw route. But yeah, I think Kansas City got too much firepower for him. And like I said, if Kansas City get up big, oh, you can kiss this game goodbye, because Ben ain't throwing your ass back in the game. Not right now.
Yeah.
Now, if it's close, like a 3-point game, Pittsburgh got a chance. But if Kansas City pulls out a 17-0 lead, they might like that man said, throw in the damn towel. Yeah, they ought to throw in that towel. It's like, I don't know if y'all remember this quarterback, but it's like watching Steve McMahon goddamn throwing the football for the Lions. No.
Oh my
that
God,
shit was terrible. See,
y'all don't want to know what that looks like.
Hey, I'm about to say, for my Falcon fans, do you remember Kirk Kittner throwing the football? Do you remember Doug Johnson throwing the football? This is what Ben Roethlisberger look like right now. Yeah. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I think you're right on. I like Steelers just, man. They look like a team that was a little bit too loyal. They look like a team right now that was just a little bit too loyal. What I mean by that, they ain't have no damn business not drafting a quarterback. I don't know why they did that. But boy, if you don't get out of here, go.
I'm about to say that. That's how I was like when Ben Roethlisberger throw the football. That's how the coach be looking at him like. Somebody's about to get their ass whooped.
Butt ass naked by their damn self. Some of y'all fans ain't worth a shit. You know that? I had to just say that one time.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
The baby ain't got the baby just run around with no pamper on, ain't got no clothes on. You got chocolate all on your feet, all on your face.
Got chocolate on his face, motherfucker. Chocolate. This is doo-doo, baby. I say, ah.
That's my little nephew. 2 years old. So
2 years old.
Yeah, around the same
complete ass. About the same age as baby girl.
Yes, sir. So yeah, man. I think you're right on as far as the prediction is concerned. They just a team that just held on way too long. They should long time ago. Now they're gonna be in a now. I believe. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, we want to trade Matt Ryan away, so we're gonna waste his years." You don't waste years, okay? With a quarterback is gonna be a quarterback, regardless. But you can waste years of defensive players. I never understood the concept of wasting a quarterback. You can never waste a quarterback. A quarterback is the reason why you have good teams to begin with. They give you the opportunity to win championships is what quarterbacks do. But when you got a good defense, and you don't have a quarterback at the helm, that's wasting talent because they're going to waste T.J. Watt these next 2 years because they don't have a quarterback. That's the true definition of wasting wasting talent. Because without a quarterback, Pittsburgh gonna be in a lot of trouble. They're gonna be a lot of trouble, and they're gonna have a lot of disgruntled defensive players in the upcoming years. So I'm gonna just go with the Chiefs just based on that. They're gonna be wasting a lot of defensive. Like this man got 22 sacks, 22 and a half sacks this year, and nobody even fucking knows about it. Why? Because the Steelers can't score more than 30 points in the game. It's sad watching. So I got to go with the Chiefs.
Right. Yeah. ATM said you so mean, Mike.
Oh, you should see that little son of a gun. He just like me, so.
Yeah, I know Reggie asked about baby. Oh, she's a diva now, boy. She's a 2-year-old diva. She is a diva.
Yes, she is.
She be giving looks now, boy. I had to pull my drawers up like, hey, wait a goddamn minute now. Don't act like that. Oh man, but yeah, like I said, this is one of them. Like you said about the quarterback thing. They thought they had the future in Mason Rudolph, but I guess after he picked that fight with Myles Garrett, I think they figured out, no, this ain't. They figured it. They figured out with a whole head on it, but they figured out like, no, he ain't good. But like you said, that's just one of those cases when you do wait too long, and I think that's where. And I'm gonna say it like this: I think this is where a lot of the fans that want to trade Matt Ryan, I think they look at a situation like this and kind of feel like they don't want to see a guy that can't throw the ball past 5 yards. That look like a shell of myself. Yeah. But Joe Schmo here said, you on point, window to win are not quarterback dependent. It's the other players who have far less shelf life, especially when it comes to prime years. Yeah, because as far as like I'm gonna say it like this. And for the people that's just joining us, yes, we're kind of going over playoff games. So we kind of started with Bengals and Raiders. If you go ahead, if you recap the show, you will catch it from right there. So we're pretty much giving our opinions on the game. Okay. Yeah. So this is what I was gonna say, and this is what a lot of people would say about quarterbacks and greatness and stuff like that. You can have a great quarterback. You can have an elite quarterback. Who are the elite quarterbacks in this league? Like, who are considered the elite quarterbacks? We got Aaron Rodgers. You got Patrick Mahomes. You got Tom Brady. I have to be honest, Russell Wilson. That's really the only really elite quarterback. Then you got the second tier, which is kind of like your Josh Allens, your Lamar Jacksons, your Matt Ryans and stuff like that. But we're looking at the four ones that everybody pay attention to. Outside of Tom Brady, when we look at Aaron Rodgers, they won the Super Bowl in 2011, right? Now, if the quarterback was such a, I'm going to just say, if an elite quarterback is such a high in demand, even though he did win the Super Bowl 2011, why hasn't he won another one? When Drew Brees was here, when he won the Super Bowl 2009, why didn't he win another one? Russell Wilson, 2013, Legion of Boom, won Super Bowl, never been back. Because while we got ESPN and Fox Sports and stuff is hyping quarterbacks to think the quarterbacks is the only thing that you need in order to win games, it's a big part. It's a good part of it. You got to have good quarterback play, but your other phases of your team has to play well. You got to be on the right street, because if that's the case, if we're judging on Super Bowls, Eli Manning better than Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees combined if you're just going to base it on Super Bowls. Hey, he got two. But nobody really never considered him a great quarterback, even though he's a Manning. Just because you had the right situation, you hit the stride at the right time to win those Super Bowls. That's the key to success. Build the foundation. All right, go ahead, Mike. I didn't want to get that out of the way.
Balance wins championship. Let's stop that myth that defenses win championships. Defense is a part of balance. You can't have a balanced defense if you don't have a running game and an offense who can control the ball and not make mistakes. That's why you can win Super Bowls with guys like Trent Dilfer at the helm. Balance. If they didn't have that running game and a good offensive line, even the great Ravens defense don't win championship. They had one of the best running games, if not the best running game in the league that year. So let's just stop all that myth. The myth they talk about, just solely defense wins championship. That's not true whatsoever. You go back to the 85 Bears. The reason why the 85 Bears really won champipionships and they had such a dominant year is because they had Walter Payton in that offensive line, right? So let's just keep it real. All that. You build a defense, we'll win championships. That's not true whatsoever. We've seen the Jets. We've seen multiple teams. I think even the Bucks before they got Tom Brady. I think they had like back-to-back years where they had top 5 defenses, but they couldn't get to the playoffs because the offense sucked. So that's not true whatsoever.
They was turning the ball over like a motherfucker.
So balance wins championship, not defense, not solely defense.
And we talk about Joe Montana being one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. We negate to mention the fact that this motherfucker team was so damn loaded on both
Who the
sides
running
of the
back?
ball.
K-Styles. I know. Who they running back? No, he always get left out. Always
Roger
get
Craig.
left out.
Roger Craig.
Roger Craig always get left
Roger
out when they talk about that team. He never get any respect. None. They don't even talk about him. So again, balance. You got to be able to stop the run. You got to be able to run the ball.
Right. Because even that 85 Bears team, that offense really, if it, like you said, if it wasn't for Walter Payton, that offense was absolute garbage. The Super Bowl, the Super Bowl shuffle was like the best thing the offense did that whole season outside of Walter Payton. But, yeah, man. We just gotta put respect on players, on the whole team, and not put it all on one guy. Like, okay, the team succeeded because of this quarterback. And that's what made us, that's what made me mad about the Super Bowl last year, because it was like Kansas City was the number one offense. The defense held these fools to 9 points. Leonard Fournette was ass off. Tom Brady didn't have to do shit, really. He just had to make sure he didn't have to turn the ball over. So pretty much Tom Brady, game manager that game. But they gave all the credit to Tom Brady and said, fuck everybody else. And and I think that's our fault as fans too, because we want to see, like I said, when we think of quarterback, we think of the highest paid position in the game. We think of, okay, he's the quarterback of the offense. He touches the ball more than anybody else outside of the center. But you got to remember, the quarterback, even though, like if we use Aaron Rodgers for example, you know, Aaron Rodgers is having a great career. He's actually got the best touchdown interception ratio in NFL history. You got to give credit to the guys he's played around him. You got to give credit to that offensive line for protecting him. Wide receiver, and like I said, Aaron Rodgers ain't really never went without having receivers like that. Well, I think, yeah, he really never really went without receivers.
Never.
So, hey man, you just got to put respect on everybody else's name out here. Go ahead, Mike. I know I've been talking my ass off.
Nah, it's good that you talk so they can not hear my ass talk all the time.
Oh yeah, because apparently to some folks, some folks got a problem with the way we do things over here, but we just gonna leave that on another day.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, Vlad says, yeah, 100%. All Brady had to do was not turn. Yes. And yeah, you could say Kansas City didn't have their tackles in there and stuff like that. But you have to blame Andy Reid for that. If you didn't have your tackles, why the hell is you trying to throw the ball deep every damn play?
Game planning, play call, stubborn, ego. I got this player. That's the same thing that Dan Quinn felt. He fell in that same loop. The Falcons, they feel that same. I got Julio, I got Matt, I got Calvin, I got Grady. I can do what I want to do. Right. Eventually, I'm gonna get hot. That's their whole thinking. Right. Instead of taking what the defense give you.
Exactly. Because they had it. Because if Kansas City would have played, if they would have played the intermediate game, that game, we'd have been talking a whole different ball game. But shoulda, woulda, coulda. Got your ass whooped in the Super Bowl. That's all I gotta say on that. All right. So we got any other games we want to talk about?
We got the Cardinals and Rams.
Cardinals and Rams. Let's see how we think about this. Cardinals and Rams. I just said like this: the Rams better goddamn win. DeAndre Hopkins ain't gonna be in. He's not gonna play this game. The Rams literally spent all their money and all their draft picks to put this team together. They better damn win. Now you see me blinking my eyes. They look how I blink in my eyes. They better win. They ain't got no choice. You done gave up so many draft picks to put this team together and so much money. You ain't got a choice.
Then I gave away all their draft picks. Damn, that spent all their money just to go all out this year.
Right. And like I said, and the Cardinals are real iffy to me. Like even though they have like an 11-5 record, that 11-5 record, 11-6. I forgot the 18 games. 11-6. It's that Cardinals team is real iffy, especially when it comes to late in the season. They always trip over that speed bump when it comes around this time of the year. I don't know. I don't know if it's the offense that they run, that running gun, that air raid offense or something.
Yes, it is. It ain't nothing but a glorified RPO system. That's pretty much what it is. And when they want to really pass the ball, they roll him out.
Right. Yeah. So it's really not a variety there. And what'd you call him, Miss Thang over there, Jalen Ramsey? Miss Thang, as you call him.
Oh man. Yeah.
He's gonna shut his side down. But the thing is, are they gonna be can the Cardinals protect Kyler Murray long enough to make a play? That's what's gonna come down to. Can they protect him enough to make a play? Because if they can't protect Kyler Murray, this game is over by halftime. And Cooper Kupp, everybody saying Cooper Kupp running rough shot through everybody's defense this year.
Man, somebody make him choke on some popcorn seeds or something, boy. If you don't shut up about this quarterback.
Oh no, he can't. No, he can't. I would tell you.
That's the only. Like Rain Man, right? That's the only word he knows.
Look. I'm gonna say it like this. The only way that you would have been able to draft a quarterback, the only realistic way that the Falcons would have drafted Justin Fields was if this team was already set. That would be the only reason why they do it. But you also got to remember, the worst defense in the league the past 3 seasons. But before this year, they was literally the worst defense in this league the past in 3 consecutive seasons.
I don't know why people think the Falcons are going to draft any quarterback without a planning system. They've never done that.
See, the thing is, you gotta have if you're going to draft a quarterback, you really gotta have a plan for that. Now, if you just drafting a quarterback just because, hey, I just want a quarterback, that's how you get your quarterback. That's how you get that rookie killed out there. You got to have a plan. which means you have to have a foundation. You got to be able to, okay, when he takes over these reins here. Okay, let's just use this as an example. Let's say the Falcons did draft Justin Fields 4th overall. Let's say if they did that, they drafted him 4th overall. Okay. The Julio Jones thing just happened. The Calvin Ridley thing just happened. So now you have a situation to where not only did you put Matt Ryan in the failure, but if you decide to bring that rookie quarterback in, now you putting him in danger because now you don't have the weapons. Cordero Patterson might not be the same exact guy y'all seen this year. Like I said, if it wasn't for Kyle Pitts, to be honest with you, I don't think Cordero Patterson gets the 1,000 combined yards this year. He was a journeyman for a reason. So you think this offense was bad then? I mean, you see what's going on with Justin Fields in Chicago right now. They literally did not have. That's the perfect example of drafting a quarterback without a plan. That's the perfect example. You see him getting his ass murdered out there. And their offensive line is 10 times better than ours. Do you really want to put him here at the 4th overall pick? I'm just gonna, and and like I said, when we do the call-in part, and for the people that want to draft the next quarterback, that's gonna be the question right there. Or we should have drafted Justin Fields crowd. These the people we want on the line too. That's gonna be the question. So if Justin Fields is getting killed and hit up in Chicago, whose offensive line is way better than ours.
As a matter of fact, I need to see something because I saw something. Devontae actually sent me something about the pressure sack and pressure ratio, and I believe the Bears, Justin Fields, what basically means if he's elusive or not. And I think he was ranked first. I know he was bottom 3. I can get that pulled up, but he's not very good at being elusive. Yeah, it's we say this all the time. Just because you fast don't mean you good, okay? And Matt Ryan and Tom Brady are actually, as far as elusiveness, people equate you being fast and you be able to run fast that you elusive. It's actually the complete opposite. A lot of guys who are fast, they try to use their speed to get away rather than using their foot quickness, being able to step up in the pocket, go left, go right, feel Matt Ryan is actually 15th on sack pressure ratio, and Justin Fields is 28th in the league. That's at the bottom of his sack pressure ratio. So basically what that means is quarterbacks are being elusive. When they get pressured, can they get away, and are they getting sacked? And Matt Ryan is actually in the again, he's 15th, and Justin Fields is actually 28th in the league with 29%.
But that's all. But that comes down to pocket awareness. That comes down to pocket quickness, being able to move your feet in the pocket. This is an area Justin Fields has to develop. Because if you look at Justin Fields, like I said, we just gonna use Justin Fields just as what we've seen in Chicago.
And I knew he was gonna get. Let me clarify this too. It's when he gets pressured. So snaps means nothing in this. When he gets pressured, that's the percentage. So it's not the amount of snaps. is when he's in the. That's how many that like he's getting pressured 29% of the time, and he can escape.
Right.
So his is actually a lot higher. His sack pressure rate is actually higher versus a guy like Matt Ryan, and that's Trevor Lawrence. I believe he is 5th. Josh Allen is 1st. When he is. So when Josh Allen is pressured, and a lot of that does have to do with the amount of time as far as dropbacks, passing the ball. What the hell? I don't know what this happened.
Oh Lord,
my screen just went black.
Your screen went. Well, again, I think the Justin Field crowd got mad at you. What? Why we take this? See, I think this is one of them things where we're gonna need kind of like one of those intermission videos. Hold on. We're gonna take a quick little intermission. Hold on. Let me see if it's on here. Is it on here? Nah, it ain't on this one. Shit. Yeah, we need a quick. We need to do a quick intermission video, but yeah. So Daniel in here said Jacoby Brissett only ran a 4.9 and he's very elusive. Speed is just a small factor. Yes, you got to know how to feel pressure. You have to know how to feel pressure. And you got to have, and like I said, feeling pressure is all about trusting your offensive line. That's why when you see Justin Field drop back, he's ready to run out like that is because like he's still trying to get a feel for the game, and the offensive line, he doesn't have trust in them yet, and that's where he tends to run into sacks, and that's also a problem that Lamar Jackson has as well. Sometimes they run into those sacks. So, hey man, I'm just saying, like I said, you got if you're looking at the quarterback, you got to look at both sides of the spectrum. Like, yes, you get a younger guy that can learn behind him, but if you don't have the money to build a team for when eventually he takes over, now you put him in a situation to where you're putting more pressure on him to succeed because you have nothing. Don't kill the messenger. Did you get the message though? But I'll get this one right here. But Tony Rice said, let's say we trade Calvin Ridley for a 2nd round pick because of the talent we would get a 2nd round for him. After time off, he will get evaluated and his mental health is better. Yeah, I think they will trade Calvin Ridley because by trading him, you add $11 million to that salary cap. So, yeah, I think they will trade. I think I like I said, I think so that this is my opinion. I think they will trade Calvin Ridley. I think they'll trade him after the Super Bowl. Well, right when the calendar year starts, because I know that'll be tough. Okay, that'll be tough that you lost your 2 best receivers literally damn near really in the same calendar year. But sometimes that's how the stuff, that's how it works. That's how it works when you're in a cap situation where it's like, we ain't got no choice but to make this move. And then like I said, and by trading Calvin Ridley, you can possibly use that $11 million if you feel like you can franchise Fourier for a year. That's where that $11 million will come in. You would still have to extend Matt Ryan, but if you trade Calvin Ridley and get that $11 million, that could be used as a franchise tag. That could help pay the franchise tag for Fourier. And you can still set up a little deal and stuff for the next upcoming season. So there's a whole bunch of things that can happen.
Honestly, I think Calvin got to go. The more that I think about it, I think he has to go because he's going to want his his contract being heard this year. And if the team doesn't, abide by his demands and want to listen to like talks as far as his contract extension, because technically what this is he'll be going into they can actually redo it. They can actually redo this year, so he'll still be in his fourth year, won't be in his fifth, but at some point here he's going to want to talk about a new contract extension. And being that he's proven that he's unreliable for whatever reason, I don't think the Falcons, especially when you're going to have to talk to Grady, you're going to have to talk to Matt, you're going to have to talk to Deion Jones about their contracts. Like, they've been there.
Right.
They've been there. He hasn't. Who do you guys think they're going to take seriously at this point? So the more that I think about it, I just don't see a reason or a way Calvin can still be here, because Fourier, a free agent, they're going to want to give him his money. I don't think you gotta franchise him or you gotta sign him. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You got to.
Right.
Exactly. But you can't afford to have a disgruntled or a player of Ridley's caliber to just walk away and not, and then you risk having Fourier walk away too. Like, at some point, this Calvin Ridley thing is just, it's a mess.
Yeah.
It's just a mess.
I think Julio and Calvin, I think the whole episode of both of them, I think really kind of screwed up the plans that they had. Because I think they was banking on, okay, we got these two. Let's go ahead and build this foundation how we want to. Who knows? They might have wanted to go defense with that first pick. That's the thing. Y'all don't know. They might have went defense with that first pick. But the Julio thing came out. This is why I said that Kyle Pitts was an insurance policy. I know people looking at Jamar Chase be like, damn, why didn't we draft Jamar Chase? You got to remember, the reason why Jamar Chase is doing well in Cincinnati because he got the same quarterback he played with in college throwing him the damn ball. So they already like this already. They already know what each other can do. So, boom, instant chemistry.
Damn, hey, Rob. he said everybody
exactly.
Everybody had to.
Shit, exactly. But yeah, man, that's like I said, it kind of screwed up a lot of their plans. You want to get into that other question? You want that question we was talking about, the wide receivers? You want to open it up to the people? Yeah. Let's open it to the people and see what they say on wide receivers. We got about another 30 minutes to kill. We might as well just open it up for a few people. Come on. All right, y'all. So we're gonna open the lines up tonight. So the question is, hold on, let me go ahead. The question is, would you rather take a chance with Jameson Williams after he tore his ACL, or go with George Pickens, or any other receiver that you would have in mind? So this is the question. You know what? Let's keep it simple. Would you rather get George Pickens from Georgia or Jameson Williams from Alabama, who just got hurt? Or if you want to trade Matt Ryan, you can get on him, voice your opinion on that too. I want to make sure I put that out there. So because we got too many of them folks running. But how we gonna do it this time? We're gonna do it one at a time. So if a lot of people come at one time, we're gonna do it at one at a time. All right. All right, Trucker. You ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. All right. What's going on, man? What is going on?
Nothing much. How are y'all doing?
Oh, we doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I just found the show a few minutes ago, so I've been behind on what's going on. But here's what I would say the Falcons should do. I would say, like, no disrespect to Jameson Williams, but I would take Pickens because I do feel like he's a teeny bit better, like, at his best.
Okay. You feel like oh, my bad.
I do agree with the Falcons' method of just drafting for valuable players and not for needs. Like, I would say get another weapon.
Okay.
Because here's my point of view. Like, no matter if the Falcons are playing a defense like the Saints, Falcons are going to score points. They're going to score at least 20 points.
Okay.
Like it's weird. The Saints defense, like, goes out and, like, shuts out Tampa Bay, holds Green Bay out of the end zone, but the Falcons score 20 to 30 points. Like, it's a great rivalry. So the only way the Saints can keep up with the Falcons is if the Saints score points, like y'all said last year as well.
Okay. Yeah. So you kind of feel like George Pickens is more so of that more physical receiver that will fit in his offense.
Yes, and he's recovering more from his injury. He's had more months to recover than Jameson Williams does.
Okay.
Yeah. But now if the Falcons are looking for speed, whether it's this year or not, I would take Jameson because I wouldn't worry about having the guy play this year, but I would at least get him locked in for a few years. Just get him locked in so another team grabs him.
Okay. I like that. Yeah. We definitely. I think with Jameson Williams, I think even though he did tear his ACL, I think he still might go early, maybe late round, late first, maybe early second, still just based on that potential.
Because similar things happened, like when Caleb Farley opted out, like the corner for Virginia Tech, he still went 21st. So I don't think it's the injury so much the teams are worried about.
Right.
Because I think teams will still need to lock him in for 4 years.
Right. All right. We definitely let me go ahead and get to the next caller, man. Definitely appreciate you, man.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Hey, you said you just found the show. You just found the show just a few minutes ago.
Well, I found the stream, but I've known this show for a year or two. I've spoken on it several times.
Okay, you don't know who this is.
I know who this is. This is the Saint fan right here. I know who this is.
Come on, man.
Hey, I was trying to be professional over here.
Like speaking
all right.
Speaking of the channel, I have not congratulated you for the Falcons win over the Saints like in November. I still want to congratulate you.
Oh, here comes the big payback, though. Big payback.
I'm not getting revenge. I'm just saying I've been so busy with like schoolwork that I haven't been on here as much. But I still want to congratulate you guys for beating me that one time.
Yeah.
I haven't ran away.
Hey,
I'm not hiding.
Hey, no, you good, man. If you got business in school to take care of, man, you make sure you take care of that first and foremost. Like I said, just like whenever you get a chance, just drop by.
All right.
Mm-hmm. All right, then. All right, man. Definitely appreciate you, man. You. Hey, you want to go ahead and plug a channel, anything channel that you got? You still doing the channel, or you just kind of taking a break from that?
I've made some videos.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and plug it in for the people right quick.
Wait, what do you mean plug it? Like put the
No, I'm just saying let them know what channel you got so they can go check your videos out.
All right, my channel's Truck Pepper. After I leave, I'm gonna put a link in the chat.
Okay.
Which channel do I put the link in? K Styles, Mad Mike, or
you can do Mad Mike because most of everybody is on that channel right now anyway. So. Cause either way, this all gonna come down and you're gonna see the same thing. So
all right, thank you guys.
All right then, man. You take it easy, man.
All right, you too. Bye.
All right, dude. Well, I ain't seen him in a while, boy. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man.
All right. Hey, Darren, man, you good over there, man?
He look like he
thumbs
got
up.
some moonshine or something.
We got some drink. You good there? You ready? Oh,
I'm trying to hydrate.
That'll be.
Hey man, what's going on, man? How you doing, man?
I'm good, y'all boy. How y'all doing, man?
Oh, we good, man. What you got for us, man?
If I had the decision, man, I'd probably go with Pickens because the injury right now, man, that hurt right there. So close to the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? That hurt right there. You know what I'm saying? But this year in the draft, man, they gonna have hard decisions, man, because this year they gotta hit it on the head right here, man. The draft, man, they gonna have to hit it on the head. But I'm thinking they go Jordan Davis first round, man, because I feel like he's the perfect fit for Dan P's defense. Like that's the perfect centerpiece for Dan P's 3-4 disguise defense, like. And the perfect fit next to Grady, like that's where we always went wrong. We haven't been able to put that matching piece next to Grady, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that would be a super upgrade to the defensive line.
Okay.
And a great piece for Dan Pease in the first round. But if we just gotta go wide receiver because we was so poor at the position this year, right. I mean, if we just gotta go, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably go Pickens, man. I'll probably go Pickens.
I mean, like I said, you can go both because shit, Pickens you might be able to get him in the third round.
Right.
He might drop in the third round, so they still got a chance to get him. Now, if somebody crazy enough to take a chance on him.
But these guys bounce back from the ACL so fast now. It's not like the older days where it took so long for guys to bounce back. You know what I'm saying?
Right. 9 months or something like that.
Yeah, right. The therapy and all that, and it's way better now. So, I mean, the boy from Alabama, cold. Don't get me wrong, but you got to think about that injury, man. You got to think about that.
Nah. Hey, look. I was about to say, damn that. When I saw that block Jordan Pickens put in that Michigan game, I said, I'd rather take
you know who he remind me of? I'm gonna say this real quick. You know who he remind me of? You know who he remind me of? He remind me of Steve Smith, bro. Pickens remind me of Steve Smith. He ain't a big dude, but he got that dog. He got that big dude energy. And that's what I like.
He got that dog, man, Mike.
Man, that motherfucker. When I saw that block against Michigan, I said, "Yep, that's what we need right there." and look, and Darren, you said the perfect thing about Jordan Davis. He is a centerpiece.
You know what I'm saying? We just we just need that one centerpiece. We could just, that foundation, that center block. You know what I'm saying?
See,
because
hey, say that again in the back. You just said the right word, man. What do you say? They need the foundation.
The foundation. You know what I'm saying? That foundation. And see, I don't know how y'all feel about that. Would that be reaching Jordan Davis going first round like that? I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
See, that's the thing. We don't know. We really don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Because the big names right now, as far as defensive linemen, is Kevon Thibodeau, Aiden Hutchinson, Demetrian Neal. So it's like we don't know because it's like Kevon Thibodeau. Everybody talking big about this guy, but this dude basically looks like Vic Beasley out there. Like, do you really trust that right now?
Do we want to go that route again?
No, we ain't going that route.
That.
No, like I said, I'm a big Devontae Wyatt fan, but if it gets to an opportunity where you can get a Jordan Davis, hey man, I need Ted Washington Jr. out there. We need him. We haven't had Ted Washington Jr. in a long. We ain't had Grady Jackson Jr. in a long time, bro.
Right. And see, I feel like that'll just beef up the defense a little bit, and that'll reboot Dion a little bit, because I think Dion get caught up in blocks a little bit because we're not big on the defensive line. When you got speedy linebackers like that, man, you gotta have them beefy boys. You gotta have them beefy boys at the defensive line so they can, fill up blockers, man. Dion get ate up a lot of times, man, and we need that centerpiece next to Grady, definitely, man. We need to beef up on the line.
Hold up, Lord. I want to thank you because got somebody with some sense that saying the same thing we've been saying for the longest
You
time.
was thinking the same thing I'm saying.
You thinking the same? You like, bro, you literally are saying the same stuff we've been thinking.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm enjoying your commentary. I'm enjoying what you're saying right now because we've been saying this for, months. I've been saying this for months at this point. Like,
yeah, like that.
How the hell y'all think he shoulder tackling? He shoulder tackling because he getting caught up in them big ass dudes.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ran into a 306-fold, 330-pound guy before? Have y'all ever ran into one of them before?
Right. Because you got to think, Jordan Davis, he gonna demand a double team. So what you gonna do with Grady?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't want to say what you gonna do with Grady? And then that'll reboot a Louis Kahn and Dion to really be able to play with the speed that they want to play with. You did what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because the thing is, if you got two linebackers that have over 150 tackles in a season, that lets you know your defensive line ain't doing a goddamn thing.
They not doing nothing. No production. Nothing.
Like Grady bless his heart with the triple teams and stuff like that, but Tyler Route 96 Route 96, his ass need to be out in Arizona somewhere hitchhiking, going to Lollapalooza somewhere, because bro, ain't nowhere in here. Ain't nowhere in hell, bro. Like you supposed to be the nose tackle. You was before Anthony. Thank God we got Anthony Rush and Mike Pennell Jr. Because if Tyler Davidson was going to be the nose tackle for this defense all season, Fourier would have had 300 tackles this year. I'm just gonna let you know right now.
Hey, look, Louis Kahn playing about 3 positions out there, man.
Oh my God, man!
Yeah,
hey, bless him.
He got to play nose. He got to play outside, and he got to play middle. Like it's like if you look at the defense, like I saw Vlad's comment saying about like pressure rates with Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis is not a pressure rate guy.
Nah.
Jordan Davis is. I don't need Jordan Davis to get pressures on the quarterback. 10 possessions every time he gets it. I just need him to clog the lane. Look, you got a 300 and you got a 6'7", 350. Was he 370? It was something 350, 375, something like that. You got somebody that big. I want him on my team no matter what. I don't need him to go get a. He don't need to get sacked. I don't think Jordan Davis got a sack versus Alabama, and I think they called it back, but it was still a sack. Yeah. And it was a strip sack. He is built to just prod the middle. You can't run the ball versus Jordan Davis. We watched that all year. You want to run the ball, you got to run to the other side. Everybody know that. But then imagine you put Grady next to him. You can't run it Grady. Then you think about Marlon Davidson. You can't run it Marlon Davidson. Whatever we go get somebody, or we still develop, Vanell or Rush to play another D tackle. You ain't gonna run at those guys. Everybody on that line big. So who you gonna run at? You gonna try to break it to the outside? You got Fourier and Dion that are 4-3, 4-4 guys. You're not beating. You can't run on this team. You're gonna have to try to exploit them in the pass with that setup. So I mean, that's the best part about it if you go and get Jordan Davis. But like people are saying, at 8, people are saying it's high. I don't think it's high at 8. But we don't know. Like I said, we don't know Terry and Arthur's draft board. We don't know what these guys gonna go get.
Right.
Because I don't trust Kevin Thibodeau with no inch and body in my heart. I have no faith in that man. Because you didn't play any big games this year. You lost the Panthers when you played. Didn't play Ohio State because you was hurt. Then you didn't want to play in your bowl game because you said you were getting ready for the draft. I have no productions. I haven't seen any production. So
you said the only big game he had is trying to pronounce his damn name, right?
Pretty much. I haven't seen anything like big for him. I haven't seen anything big on him. Like I understand people look at 2019, 2020, see that season, but he didn't play any big games this year. Like if you go look at who he played against, he didn't play Ohio State because he was hurt, and then he didn't want to go play in the bowl game because he didn't want to get hurt. Right. Because he already was hurt. He's been hurt all year. So you go take him at number 1, you don't know what he's gonna be. You really don't.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right about that, brother. You're right about that.
Yeah, because I was about to say the one thing a lot of people talk about Jordan Davis, is and I actually did a video on this, but is as big as he is. It's that first step. That first step is one of the most important steps that a defensive lineman has to take. And this first step that he got, like I said, Jordan Davis is not going to be built to play all three downs.
Right.
That's not what he's going to do. So maybe he might not go that high. Like if it's a thing where they got him on the board and they feel like they can trade back for him, don't be surprised if they pull that now.
Right. Exactly.
And then you can still get other picks. And then if you need a receiver or you see a pass rusher that looks tantalizing, you can package that back in the first round and get that guy right there.
Yeah.
So this is a scenario here where if Jordan Davis is a guy you want, it can be a blessing in multiple ways.
I can really see us getting Leo from A&M and then going back and get Jordan Davis. I can see that happening.
Boy, you pull that shit off, boy. God damn.
I can see it.
You talking about the Williams wall, boy.
You know what though, guys? As it get closer to draft day, I feel like Jordan Davis will, due to the national championship, he would definitely climb the board. I think Nakobe Dean is another guy that will climb the board because I mean, didn't he won the award for best defensive lineman in the nation? Didn't he? What's the award that they give him?
The Ben Kurt Award. Is it Ben Kurt or Ben Kurt Award for best linebacker? And then Jordan Davis won best defensive player of the year or something like that.
Yeah. So I mean, I you can see those guys climbing the board, man. You know, it's no telling how it's gonna look closer to draft day, man. But we got so many holes. I just wonder what Arthur and Terry Fontenot thinking. Like, what's in their mind frame right now? Because you know, us just trying to analyze it. It's like we know what they need. We know what they. You know what I'm saying? What we think they should do, but what's really the scheme? You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What do they really think is the holes? And because I mean, wide receiver first round. I mean,
see, the thing is, the wide receiving.
It's like I'm not liking that this year, K Styles. I ain't liking the wide receiver first round this year.
No. What I'm saying that is deep this year, so you don't necessarily have to go wide receiver in first round. Like I said, if there's a wide receiver that's like now if you would have had somebody that was like on that Julio Jones level where I got to have him,
right? You
can pull
now,
that.
Yeah. Now you can pull that. Yeah.
The only person I feel like that's close to that. And I don't even think he's gonna go. He's gonna go first round, but it's gonna be later. That's gonna be Drake London or Jahan Dotson. Those are the only two wide receivers I feel going first round.
Why? Because his name is Drake. That's why he gonna go late in the first round.
That's one of the ones. He's a big body receiver. I trust USC receivers. We done seen enough of USC receivers to know they good at what they do when they come to the league.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
They know it. All right, Darren, man. We're going to go ahead and get the next caller in. We definitely appreciate your insight, man. You got anything you want to plug before you roll out?
Nah, man, ain't got nothing to plug, man. Y'all just keep watching Falcons Nation, man. K-Style, love what you do. Mad Mike, man, you know, gang, rise up. We going to keep rooting for these folk, man. We'll be back on top one day.
Okay.
Dogs, you know what I'm saying? It is title town. You know, the Braves got one. The Bulls got one. Bulldogs got one. It's title town. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just stay aboard. We coming soon. Falcons Nation, y'all rise up, man.
Okay, hey, definitely, man. Hey, you got a Twitter or something that you want? You got people that want to follow? Like I said,
nah, man, I ain't on social media, man. I ain't even
okay, that's all good. Hey, like I said, just continue to watch, man. Like I said, hey, one of these days, hey, if you want to hop on with us again, man, hey. Just let us know.
You know I be tuned, K-Style. You know I hop in when I can, man.
Hey, man, definitely, man. Hey, cause I think the thing is we need a lot more people to come on and give us knowledge. Like I said, bro, it seemed like, boy, you done read our minds on all the shit you said tonight.
Right. You know, I preach them X's and O's, but you know, I love what y'all do, man. I be tuned in to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was getting ready to say you probably be tuned in.
Yeah, I be tuned in. Man, you know what I'm saying? So
I love it, man. But hey, man, we appreciate you, man. Hey, just be blessed out here. You be careful out here, man.
Oh, yeah.
All this
Stay safe, stay blessed, man.
Hey, all this goofy shit they got going on with this virus shit, you better be careful out here, boy.
Oh yeah, you know it. Oh man.
We ain't gonna go that deep in there because I ain't trying to get us kicked off this motherfucker. So we gonna leave that. But
we ain't gonna talk about it.
Exactly. But appreciate you, Darren, man. We're gonna go ahead and get the next one in. Wait a minute. Nah, that ain't the next one. Wait. This is the next one. Vlad, what's going on, man?
Hey.
How's it going, y'all?
What's going on?
The misconception, though, that people have, they think I don't like Jordan Davis in the first. See, I look at these stats where they talk about, he's only got 8 pressures or whatever. I look at this as a way to manipulate the board. It's like, okay, you can take these negative things that are said about Jordan Davis and use those in your benefit, because at that point, you can let all these other teams think that, Jordan Davis is this, that, and the other, where you could trade down from 8, get more picks, and still pick up Davis. Or best case scenario, you get somebody like a Kyle Hamilton in like a number 8. Jordan Davis drops down to that first second round pick. You get Hamilton and Davis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I kind of look at, like, when I read about a player, I don't necessarily look at like the negatives about a player and look at that as a negative per se. I look at it like, okay, how can we manipulate this in our favor? And that's kind of how I see it. Something like Jordan Davis, like, yeah, let people sleep on Jordan Davis, let him fall to the second round, let us pick him up. You know what I mean? Let him think that he can't get pressure. See, I look at it like, that's just a come up for us. You know what I mean? So by no means am I against drafting Jordan Davis. I just look at it like, if other teams are going to sleep on him, make them pay to the maximum. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think, like I said, I'd like a Lil and then going to get Jordan Davis. Like that's just ridiculous to think about if it happened. But I can see you, like you said, Kyle Hamilton or Stingley, and then we got 2 seconds. You can go and you can package something with one of those seconds and go and get somebody. And you can either trade up like how we did with Lindstrom, or it was one of Lindstrom McGarry. How we trade up
McGarry.
Or you can go, or if he's just sitting in the second round at one of your picks, you snatch him there.
Exactly.
And I think people think Jordan, like somebody say, like, I don't think people think Jordan Davis is conditioned enough. I think that's another thing they try to pull negative on him. Like, oh, well, he's big, but he's not in shape. Because we saw that everybody was saying that versus the first Alabama game, like, oh, why wasn't he on the field on this down? And why was, dude? It's a certain thing that Dan Lanning was doing in Kirby. Those guys just I can't wait when we play to the next year. But to see Dan Lanning and Kirby basically make a game plan to where you got a NASCAR package, you got a package where we know you're gonna run the ball, we're gonna throw Jordan Davis out there so you can't run the ball, and then you got a package where I'm a pass rush Jordan Davis. And I don't think your center or your guard can stop him. That's kind of sort of the new package they had for Jordan. So that's why he didn't play that many snaps. Somebody said he played 36%. That's fine. But when he gets into the league, he's not going to be playing 100% of the snaps because he's not built to be a 3-down lineman. He's built to be a 2. When you run the ball on first down, like most teams do, or if you pass on first down, he's still going to get to the quarterback, or he's still going to make pressure and make the other linebackers come in. That's kind of sort of what he's built for. And then imagine you got a short quarterback like Kyler Murray, and you got a 6'7" dude standing right in front of him. And you're and they're gonna try to roll him out with Foyer, or you got and Dion or Michael or Mike, whoever you want to put up there linebacker. And we got speed in the secondary. So it's a thing where you have to watch Georgia football to know what Jordan Davis was. I think people just saw the championship game, saw the ACC championship game, saw the Michigan game, and then watched the rest of the season and were like, oh, I didn't see him that much. I don't think he's worth the 8 pick. And you don't have to take him at 8 because most teams are going to take him in the first round. I think that's the thing that's going to happen. I think even though he got the best defensive player of the year and all of that, he might not go in the first round no matter what because people think he's not conditioned enough. And that's the thing where I'm going to let people go with that. I'll let you go with that because you don't know how to utilize it. It's all about utilizing the talent on your team. Dean Pease is going to get the best out of Jordan Davis. And we really are going to be honest.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. Is it's not even necessarily about like, because I mean, I'll use AJ Terrell as an example. He got torched in that game against Jamar Chase. Everybody thought AJ Terrell was this, that, or the other. It turns out he was the best corner in that draft. I'm going to use this as compare him to kind of Jordan Davis. I could see the same trajectory. People are like, oh, he plays nose tackle. That's a devalued position. Oh, he's not conditioned. He's that, this, or the other, right? That is going to let him slip. And, like I was saying, you could take like serious advantage of that, because not what's better than walking away with Jordan Davis in the first, walking away with Jordan Davis in the second. You know what I mean? So that's all I was saying. Use those as to your advantage.
I think you were Gigi Triple G was talking about Jordan Davis losing weight. So Jordan Davis came to college. He was 3. I actually did a report on this. Well, because I think Vlad, you were on that show when we talked about it. He was 380. Kirby made him lose weight. He got down to 340. He gained weight back, but now he's at a healthier weight. And like his body's healthier at that weight, because he was 380 with just pure fat, basically. There wasn't a lot of muscle. Now he's more muscular, but he's still in a healthy, like you can say, like, okay, well, Zion, was big, and then he got big, but he got bigger.
Oh God.
Zion got a lot bigger. Jordan Davis, he lost a lot of weight. And then he got, because Kirby's challenge for him in camp was, you got to lose weight before I play you. That was Kirby's whole challenge to him, was like, get in shape and then I'll play you. So that was his whole struggle. When you're young and you're a D1 athlete, you getting everything handed to you. You get food for free. You in Athens, every food spot in Athens knows who you are. You can go in there and get a plate for free. Like, it's stuff like that where it's like, okay, make sure you still can maintain your weight. That's why they have those guys, the on-campus chefs and stuff like that. So, it's going to take – he's going to get to the NFL and be on a diet plan. He's going to be probably like Poe, or he's going to be – Vince Wilfork was on a diet plan at one point. Those guys are going to be on – they're going to get on diet plans to make sure they're healthy. So, it's this stuff like that.
See, that's the thing, right? It's like, let's just say worst case scenario, everything I say about Jordan Davis is true. He's not conditioned or whatever. Guess what this NFL, system's going to do? You know what I mean? Like, they're going to condition him. It's going to happen. He's going to be like on a diet down to the calorie to maintain his playing position, his playing weight. That's just going to happen. So I don't buy this notion about him not being conditioned at all. All I'm saying is, if you can manipulate the board in your favor, where you can get somebody like a Jordan Davis in the second, you do it all day long. Because, like I said, nothing better than walking away with Jordan Davis in the first is walking away with him in the second and having somebody like a Kyle Hamilton behind him to make plays after he gets that push. That's all I'm saying.
We watched Poe get a contract with our Atlanta Falcons, to where if he was a certain weight, he got an actual pay bonus. If you don't think they'll do something that again for somebody as big as Jordan Davis, they will. Like it'll be something in his contract to make sure he stays in weight. They always do that with bigger guys, especially guys that they have weight problems. They always will give you an incentive if you stay in a certain weight. Shoot, and that's if that's what it takes. Even though at Georgia, like, it was his plan. Like, if he didn't play, if you weren't a certain weight, you couldn't play. That's how Kirby did it to him. So if he gets to, when he comes to the league and Arthur says, if you're not this way, Arthur and Terry say, if you're not this weight, we can't play you, or you can't play till you get this certain weight, he'll get the weight down. I promise you he will. It's a motive. He has to get a motive.
Let me say this. I think a lot of people get the draft mixed up. Y'all, everybody look to draft guys. They want to draft the best talent instead of drafting talent that's going to maximize your talent. All right, those two different concepts. Drafting all the best talent and drafting talent that's going to maximize what you already have. All right, and that's what a guy like Jordan Davis and like not just Jordan Davis. That's why TD, Terry Fontenot, TD, and all those guys. I'll throw TD out of the question, but most GMs are drafting guys to maximize what they already have. And I think we get so caught up in how fast guys are running, and this guy runs a 4.3 and he's a great kid. Look, none of that crap matters if you don't already have guys on, your team that has some talent. So this is why I say it doesn't matter where a Jordan Davis is drafted, as long as you have the pieces already there to help maximize the team's, whether it's offensively or defensively. In this case, defensively, that's why you drafted Jordan Davis, to help maximize the talent that you already have. So this is why I say why we need to draft a wide receiver with the offense first. Why? Because we don't have a guy that's going to help take that pressure off of Kyle Pitts. So when you draft a wide receiver, you're no longer getting triple team. He's no longer getting triple team. And now you can open up the running game. And now those holes for the offensive line are getting a little bit wider. Instead of just everything so crunched up and everybody trying to look here and there, this is why you draft talent, to help maximize the talent that you have. So maximize talent and versus drafting talent. Those are two different concepts. I want people to understand drafting guys to maximize your talent is better than drafting a bunch of talent. Go ahead, K-Style.
Okay, so when we say the wide receiver, are you picking a wide receiver at 8? Or are you trading down and getting a wide receiver? I'm just saying, what would you do as far as if you took?
It depends on what the vision is. If the vision is to hurry up and get that guy so we can focus on the defense, I'm drafting the guy early. I'm drafting my guy early because obviously this is a deep draft for edge and defensive players. So I don't really think there's if your wide receiver is there and you think he can be a star, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you're ultimately going to double and triple up on defensive guys anyway. So does it really matter when and where a guy is drafted? If you think he's going to be a star, what the hell does it matter? Because a lot of people don't remember Grady Jarrett is a 5th rounder. So if you think Grady Jarrett is going to, he's going to contribute to a team, for a specific reason, then you just do that. And that's where I feel as though it's like, and they still a lot of teams. So
that's who we traded up. If you remember,
I don't think it matters if you believe in that guy. Yeah, yes, that's it. If you believe in the guy, I don't think it matters because you're going to double up and triple up on which side of the ball that you're focusing on anyway.
That makes sense.
But one of the guys, speaking of receivers, that the more I watch him, the more I'm just like, he's the best receiver in this class. Is I've said him before, but is like hands down Drake London. This man is 6'5", 210. He only played 8 games last season because he ended up breaking his ankle. But in those 8 games, he had 19 contested catches, 1,084 yards, 88 catches in 8 games. Like, this dude was statistically just a nightmare for teams. So, like, I could see him going to the combine and just like solidifying himself as like a top 15 pick. That's if I had to pick a receiver in the first round, as far as like at number 8, if they were to pick anybody, that would be my guy as of right now. Dude's just crazy good.
One thing I like about Drake London's game is I like his run blocking.
That's another thing too.
I like
run blocking.
That'd be great for our team too.
That's what we need. That's what we need. It's not necessarily just a big receiver. You just need receivers that are physical, that are mentally, physically. I'm trying to say that they're mentally tough. Damn it! I'm gonna just say that.
Right.
I think Drake London gives me like.
We got you.
I don't know. I don't know. When I think of blocking receivers, Hines Ward is like the first person that comes in my mind. It's like Hines Ward is one of those guys where if you ran to his side, he was blocking somebody, and he just had that dog mentality. Steve Smith had that dog mentality. And I think Drake London has that. Pickens has that too. But I don't know if Pickens is going to come out this year. As much as we think he is, he might not.
I'm pretty sure he's declared.
Yeah, I think he already
I know a whole
declared.
bunch of Georgia players declared this today. I know a lot of them declared today. I know Louis Sinon did. It was a couple of them that all declared on the same day, which I was a little bit sad about it. But they won a national championship. I can't stop them from leaving. They got a ring. They get the celebration tomorrow, so I can't be mad. They want to go play in the NFL. They got to go play in the NFL. If they think they ready, they ready. But I got a quote. It's a quote from Jordan Davis that I kind of like. This was this offseason. He said, if the linebackers gets a lot of tackles, that means I'm usually doing my job right. I always say 2 on me, somebody's free. Usually when the linebackers make a tackle for loss, it's usually because someone on the D-line. I just like that quote from him. I just feel like that's a quote. That's a very mature quote from to say that, okay, I know if my linebackers have at least, they got 100, we looked at this season and looked at what Foye did. And was like, okay, he did that kind of on his own. Imagine what Foye could do with a real dominant defensive line. Imagine what Dion would do with a real dominant defensive line. They might have broke literally records this year if they would have had a real dominant defensive line. And I just thought that was like a really quote. I just thought that was a good quote from him.
But getting back to what K Styles was saying a second ago about London. You can just do a quick YouTube search, like just a quick highlight reel, and you can see where he's like making contact, like he's like literally dropping his shoulder and like making like full contact when he gets the ball. Like this man isn't afraid of contact, nor is he afraid to get out there and block. And that's honestly one of the more important roles that a lot of people kind of overlook in this system is your receivers have to block. If they're not blocking, they shouldn't be out there.
Yeah.
So that was one of his biggest things I took away too, is his ability to go out there and make those blocks. Like he's not afraid to make contact either. So that's why I look at him like my number one this year personally.
Hey, look, I'm about to say, yo, ass 6'5", you better be out there blocking.
Yeah,
you better be out there blocking, boy. If you out there, you scared to block, boy. They gonna turn your ass and say, go. You finna go play for the Chicago Skyhawks. You been go play College Park Skyhawks and shit.
So I mean, we know somebody that's afraid of contact, but we ain't gonna bring his name up.
Nah, we ain't gonna bring his name up.
Oh Lord!
All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna bring. Hey, Asia, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
What's going on? What's going on, Mama? What you got for us? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Oh, we are lovely. We're just letting you know, AFN ain't stopping. The off season is where we do our damn thing at. What you got for us, Mama?
So as far as the draft goes, I feel like I think we're number 8 for our pick. Yeah, we're number 8. So I feel like what we need to do is try to aim for a defensive player. And the reason for that is because I feel like if we get a defensive player early in the draft, then we can work our way to the other biggest things we need later inside the draft. And I think, do we have 7 picks this year? Or does everybody have 7 picks?
I think we have 6 or 7.
Okay.
Yeah, we got about 7.
It's 7.
I think we got 3. We got 3 picks out of the first 2 rounds. I think the first 80 players. We got 2 picks in the first 8.
Yeah, we got our pick. We got the Titans pick in the second round.
We got our first round.
Yeah, we're going.
Okay. Yeah, but I feel like we need to aim towards, because I know everybody's saying we need a quarterback. We can't get a quarterback if we have a bad O-line. Like, that wouldn't make sense. You can't throw a rookie quarterback behind a bad O-line and then expect them to get sacked like maybe 2 or 3 times a game. When we need to build like from the trenches, like everybody's saying. We need to go to the trenches first, and once we do that, then we can work our way through the other stuff, like getting a rookie quarterback. I would have to say maybe next year, since I think next year is Matt Ryan's last year. I'm not too sure. I have to check. But if it is, I still want him to play because he's made a lot of history around Atlanta. And as much as some people do not like him, I feel like he's, as far as I've been into football, he's like one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen. So I feel like if we can work our way, especially with defense, we need bigger players on defense. I'm tired of these little skinny 200-pound players. We need 300-pound players.
Damn, she said she wants some beef on that defense. That's what she said. I don't blame. Hey, look, I don't blame you. I mean, yeah, we are a little light in the ass on defense. But yeah, that's why they was talking about the Jordan Davis and getting that bit skyscraper in the middle of that defensive line,
right?
So he could block the sun out. So what do y'all think about that? Y'all think about that defense and then working the way towards the needs. What do y'all think on that?
I think you go. It just depends. It depends on what. Like I said, I always think it depends on what Arthur and Terry. Like we haven't got nothing from Arthur or Terry, really and truly on this draft. Like they haven't given us any details. They just said best player available. So I think it's going to be interesting getting into the later months when you start. Like we know they've been at Michigan. They've been at, certain schools all year, but we don't really know what they were looking at those schools. So when we get into, the pro Senior Bowl's coming up. So we're going to get to see the Senior Bowl, what they're looking at the Senior Bowl. When we get to go to the Combine, you get to see what they're looking at the Combine. Really, the Senior Bowl is a bigger look at than the Combine. I always will preach this to everybody. Watch the Senior Bowl all week. I don't care if it's boring. I don't care if they run sprints because they got to play wrong. Watch the Senior Bowl all week because that process is something that really helped us last year. A lot of the players we got last year were from that Senior Bowl. And those guys these are guys that aren't at high level. They're not the faces of teams, but they want people to see their last bit of film. This is the last live practice, last live game they have in college. You don't think they're going to put it all on the line, and they got every NFL team watching them. They're going to put it all on the line. That's why I always preach, please watch it. I don't care. All week, you get to see one-on-ones. You get to see the actual team practice. You get to see everything. You get to see these guys get coached by, like, big coaches. Like Dan Campbell and Robert Salah are, like, the general managers, but their coaches are coaching these teams. So, like, you get to see that. These are NFL level coaches coaching these guys, and you get to see how high they were at. And don't get all the hyped up about one-on-ones. That's another thing I want to say. If you watch the one-on-ones, don't get too involved with them. It shows you strength and talent, but that's not the ultimate goal of what you want to look at. The game is really what you want to look at and see how these guys block and actually do in a game scenario.
And remember, they got actual players that played at actual good schools in the Senior Bowl.
Yeah.
Dimitrov got players from bumfucks Montana from the Senior Bowl. So, yeah, that's the thing. And I ain't dissing Montana or nothing like that, but motherfucker, we don't know no players from your state. So I'm just saying.
It is what it is, right?
Right.
I thought his name was Smithers.
Oh yeah, it is Smithers.
Yeah, it's Smithers.
It's Smithers. Yeah. My bad. Hey, thank you for G checking me on that one, bro. Hey, yeah, it is Smithers. Yeah, Smithers. I remember one time I was gonna call him Randy Marsh, but I was like, I ain't even gonna go that damn far.
Think he got integrity.
Yeah. He got at least some type of integrity, so he ain't gonna get the Randy Marsh treatment. But all right, so Adrian, the question is George Pitt, so wide receiver, George Pickett. Do you know of Jameson Williams from Alabama?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, like let's say the Falcons get a choice here between wide receivers. Would you take a chance on Jameson Williams, even though he tore his ACL in the championship game, or George Pickens from Georgia?
I'll probably say George Pickens, and the reason behind that is because when you're dealing with the injured player with a torn ACL, I feel like it may hinder into the 2022 season, and I don't want that to end up, because when you have a torn ACL, it's hard to recover from that. It takes like months. It's not like something you could wake up from that you can recover from. So I feel like we need someone who is fully healthy right now, rather than having somebody who has a torn ACL. So we should just hold off with Jameson Williams. As much as he is a good player, I just feel like George Pickens has a lot more potential in him. And after seeing him play from these past maybe 3-4 years, I feel like he has a higher chance than Jameson Williams, because when you have like I said, when you have a torn ACL, that is something that you can't come back to your normal self, because you're recovering from a knee injury. And it's like you don't see the same in that person. So I feel like we should get George Pickens.
Okay, cause I know. I think a lot of Falcon fans. I think they kind of got the Clemson-itis when it comes to Alabama now. Alabama receivers, because I don't think Falcon fans want another Alabama receiver.
We are tired of being on the receiving end of bad business by Alabama receivers.
Yeah, we get bad luck from that.
Getting back to what Asia was saying, though, like, you got to realize too, like, I'll take Todd Gurley as an example. When he tore his ACL, like, arthritis started settling in that knee. Right. And once that started getting out of control, I mean, it wasn't the same Todd Gurley as old. So, like, torn ACL injuries, like, yeah, they're really common in the NFL now, but you still have to keep an eye on them, because, you know, further things can develop from them. So,
right.
Yeah, I have to agree with Asia 100% on that.
Thank you.
Hey, we all know our football around here. So, yeah, if anybody know anything about some damn injuries, I know damn well about them.
I think and then the thing with Pickens was that he got injured in April. Like, he got injured in spring camp. Right. So this injury is not new. We don't know what Jameson injury really, how bad that ACL tear was.
Because it could be worse.
Pickens' recovery process, it only took him 6 months, and he was back on the field.
Right.
And we saw what he did on the field too. He could still attack the ball, and he still got the speed. You seen how he cooked the old boy for that 50-yard catch?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, the injuries ain't no joke. I mean, I hate to admit this, but I remember in my youngin days, I sprained my ankle eating a sandwich. So yeah, I already know.
We need a story time. We need a story time
on that. I just want to know how did you get that?
How did you do that?
My dumb ass was running through the parking lot eating a sandwich, and I rolled.
I mean, my friend tore his NCL walking up some steps. So you know.
Hey,
you good now, dude?
Oh yeah, we good. Oh, we good.
Okay, cool.
No. This was back in damn middle school, man.
Okay.
This wasn't. No. If I roll my ankle now, boy, I'm not getting up. I'm not getting up.
You just gonna get the blanket and be like, I'm just gonna be here for the night.
No. They're gonna be like the old Madden games when they bring the ambulance out on the field. That's gonna be me. That's gonna be me right there. Like,
nah, you gonna be on like one of them commercials. I'm falling and I can't get up.
It's gonna be that life alert commercial.
No. Have you ever played super high impact football? When every time somebody get hit, he say, "Oh, my knee." That's gonna be me.
Blister Lee, he gonna like the dude up Blister Lee when they show the X-ray and the dude's ankle be broke. That's what it's going.
I'm like, I'm like that. Mama, help! Tev, man, what's going on, Tev?
What's going on?
Man, not much, man. What you got for us, man?
Man, with this draft, with the wide receivers, Williamson, you already know I'm going to Pickens, but I feel like with us having 4 picks in the top 80, I'll go wide receiver first, And then the 2 picks we got in the second round, I go both defense. And it's one person I really want from Georgia. Like, it's a bunch of them, but I really want James Cook. Just because.
I think we all do.
Yeah, we all do. Because what he can
all
do,
do.
catching, and he could dominate catching and running the ball. Even though I hate this ain't so much, but Alvin Kamara, that's who he reminds me of, and we all know what Alvin Kamara could do.
Tev, I got a question.
Yes,
you
sir.
hear me? How the hell you just said exactly what I was thinking?
I don't know.
I don't care what nobody say. Alvin Kamara fire, bro.
Great minds think alike, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Cook reminds me of his brother, but he does give me Alvin Kamara vibes. He runs like his brother to me, but then at the same time, I'm just like, he does like Kamara. He plays like Kamara.
Yeah. Kamara was at the championship. I saw him.
Oh yeah. Because you know, Alvin Kamara started out at Alabama, but
he did.
Yeah, but he was like fifth on the depth chart, so he transferred his ass to Tennessee. He would look. He wasn't gonna overtake Derrick Henry, damn TJ. What was it? Kenyon Drake and damn all them running back. No,
Kenyon Drake, Derrick Henry. He had it was like 6 of them. If you look at the running back they got now, that's why they kept doing that comparison, because he ended up staying all 4 years, and then he just now started because he didn't have to sit behind all these elite running backs at Alabama. He just now got his starting role. Josh Jacobs was there. He had to wait behind Josh Jacobs, like all of those guys.
And then Najee Harris, he waited a long time.
Yeah, exactly. He had to wait for a good minute.
Loyalness.
Exactly.
But that's what I feel we should really go with. I like Claudre, I like Caleb Huntley, but I feel Matt could use a running back that could catch, and he could spread them out like a wide receiver, because you see what he did at Georgia. I don't know about his run blocking. I haven't really paid attention to it. I got to go back and look at some of the games when they did have him run block, but other than that, my choice, I get Cook. That's who I'm taking. I wish I could get Jordan Davis and Cook or Pickens and Cook, but
you might. If it plays out right, you might end up getting all 3 of them. Shit, you don't know.
You gotta think them later rounds. Them guys,
Cook. See, Cook. If you go to NFLDraftBuzz.com, this is a free plug to y'all asses, so I expect to get some love after this. They actually have James Cook rated as I think that it was like the 33rd ranked running back in this draft class or something like that.
Yeah, he's not getting no love because
he real underrated. They got him real underrated.
Yeah, he's not getting no love, which is crazy because you've seen what he's done to 2 teams, and everybody's just like, oh well, he's had certain big plays, but he's not that. Like, you got to think, Georgia has produced Nick Chubb, Sony Michel, no Shaman. I'm not going to go down the line, but y'all know we're running back university. We have produced multiple running backs that have been dominant in this league. Even before Todd Gurley, his first couple years in LA, he was still good. We're still running back university. And they still every year decide to sleep on Georgia running backs. It has never been a year where I haven't seen a Georgia running back come out and they're just like, well, like even the same thing with Chubb and Sony when they came out. They were like, oh, those guys are good. We don't know. Like, I don't know what they expect in the run. I guess because Georgia runs pro and they run so many times a game, but you can't take that because they're like, oh, they take in wear and tear and like, okay, they played 100 snaps of running and this and that, but you can't put that into evaluation of how good these guys really are because we got some of the best running backs in the country.
But you could see like Georgia gone away from punishing their running backs because all year we seen like 4 running backs every game. We seen because we got so many good running backs. I ain't seen one that really ran the ball like over 20 times because we every time want to go in, want to come out, want to go in, want to come out. So I could see
You know,
Kirby
the thing,
like
we got
he
Kenny
switching
Milton
his
and McIntosh
momentum
next year.
and
So
And
not
we got
punishing
Kenny
the fumble.
McIntosh too.
yeah, Kenny McIntosh and Kendall Milton. So like, and those guys played this year, so they didn't get as many snaps because we had 4 running backs playing the same time. So it's like you can't. I don't know what the evaluation process is for running backs. It's really weird how people judge running backs coming out of college because they try to bring in all these different factors. But at the same time, talent is talent. If they
Right.
got the talent and you see the talent, you take talent. And that's what James Cook has at this point. He's just talented.
And to piggyback off of what you said, a lot of people talk about Stetson Bennett on that touchdown pass to Donnie Mitchell, but if you go back and watch, if James Cook doesn't pick up that blitz, he's sacked, bro.
Right.
That's another thing.
Oh.
People ain't noticed that, but he blocked him perfect.
Oh, let me give a correction here. NFL Draft buzzed and updated their rankings. So James Cook went from number 30 to number 8
Wow.
from that one game.
Look at the bullshit.
But it's crazy. He still might not go to like the 3rd or 4th round.
Yeah, he might. Yeah,
Right.
because they're like you said, they're gonna look like he didn't have enough. Like you said, he didn't have enough snaps on him, which would be good for anybody that pick him up because you don't have that wear that he gonna have that wear and tear.
One of the guys that I could see Arthur Smith really getting enamored with in this draft is Rashad White out of Arizona State. He's like 6'1", 6'2", 210.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he had 11 games this season, put up 1,000 rushing yards, like had 15 touchdowns, averaged 5.5 yards, like a run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big kind of like bruiser type of back. Like you see somebody like that. Like you said, the kid had this year is so deep in running backs. Like it's not really super top heavy, but you can get a really good starter, if not a star, between that 2nd and like 4th round. Like, so this would be the ideal year for like Terry Fontenot and Arthur Smith to really look into, that running back. Definitely.
Zeus is still sitting
and Zamir White. No, Zamir White just declared for the draft too.
I forgot about Zamir White.
Zeus
exactly.
He's another bruiser. Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he just declared.
Bro, Georgia just. I told you I was depressed today because all the guys are leaving, but I couldn't be mad at them. But it's like you look at this team that's leaving, and you look at the talent. And this is why I say Kirby Smart is gonna go down. He if he gets more rings, he might beat Nick Saban because of his turnover to the NFL. Because all of the guys that are leaving are gonna get drafted. I don't think there'll be one guy from Georgia going undrafted this year.
The biggest thing about Kirby Smart is he's going to get that quarterback position settled because this man has had some of the best quarterback talent in college football just slide right through his fingers and then go to other schools and just crush it. If
CJ comes next year, I don't think he has a choice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if they had like Bryce Young in Georgia, for example, it would have been like 50-something to nothing. Like that championship game would have been a slaughter. Like that was the only real like downfall of Georgia, in my opinion, was the quarterback position. Like they were good at receiver, they were good at running back, they were good at on the line, they were good all on defense like that. But that's the thing. That's that misconception people get is they see teams like Georgia and they think a team can survive without a quarterback. The only reason Georgia did that is because they were stacked at every other position, the line, the defensive line, the receivers, safeties, everywhere. That's how you can get away with that. But like I said, if Georgia had a quarterback like a Bryce Young from Alabama, that would have been probably top 5 team all time.
Oh yeah.
We had him on our team. JT Daniels is just he got hurt and Kirby didn't put him back in.
I got a question for everybody because I seen this on. This was I'm mad I didn't put this up here, but there was this ridiculous ass tweet that I saw that caught my eye because I was looking like, really, what the is this going on? Somebody literally said that the Falcons should draft Stetson Bennett IV.
Bullshit. And
What?
you cuss you out,
What the fuck was this?
No.
That man,
I said, what?
that man had one good throw all game, and that's even debatable. That receiver went up and got that ball. That ball was terrible. That man would be lucky to get a key. That man would be lucky to get a job at a Kia dealership. I can't even talk.
Oh, well, his family rich, so he really ain't got to get a job anywhere. But you know, it's just.
I said, like, it's just one of those things where you just look at random tweets and they was talking about Georgia, and I didn't see I forgot who the name was, but I said I was looking at it, and everybody was eating that ass up like, boy, you better goddamn. But I can't even say it on air. That's what they were just talking that bullshit right there, like. Oh, Triple G said it's not Stetson Bennett no more. He says,
man, don't read that bullshit. Don't read that bullshit.
That Mike's quarterback. Ew.
Elroy Jetson. He's still Elroy Jetson to me.
Y'all know I don't know if y'all he got a Great Clips sponsorship out of nowhere at the end of the season. He got an NIL deal with Great Clips. I was like, bro, he's gonna graduate. What's the point?
Exactly. That NIL gonna be useful for a week.
Man, Mike, it's time for you to apologize to Stetson Bennett, sir.
I think Stetson gonna
Man, if you don't suck a left nut, if you get on something for that
I
bullshit.
think you know what's crazy.
I had to do it.
Georgia can have if this is real. If this happens, because this is just a scenario I saw because the CJ Williamson is transferring down to Oklahoma, and Georgia's supposed to be on the top of his list. Georgia could have CJ Williamson, Gunnar Stockton, Carson Beck, Brock Vandegrift, and JT Daniels on the same roster.
None of that shit won't matter because he'll bring back fucking Stetson if he can.
He'll bring back somebody great.
No.
Stetson got an extra year.
Chill.
NCAA gave all the players an extra year when that COVID year happened. Like, we really could have brought everybody back if they wanted to stay, like, for a fifth year. But I think Stetson gonna stay to try to build up his.
This is his fifth year.
For the NFL,
this is like 6 year college. He can't say no more. I think this is like his 6th year.
Oh,
no, I want to see JT. I don't want to see Stetson no more, bro.
His name was on the list. His name was on the list.
I got to
Wait.
Davis. It was on this with all of them.
Hey, hold on right quick. Hey, hey, shouts out to Dodger Zion. Say greeting from the urinating tree community. Them videos be funny as hell, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Him and Chiseled Adonis with they commentary on football games is the funniest thing you'll ever see in life, bro.
Yeah, so shout out to Urinating Tree, man.
Exactly. Shout out to Urinating Tree, man. Hey, y'all, if y'all haven't checked them out, you need to go ahead and check them out. I'm telling you.
Yes, Stetson needs to come out of college and hope he just catches on as like a 7th rounder based on that championship game. That's his only hope.
Well, Stetson gonna go back for that extra year. I feel it. I feel it, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't mind having him as a backup quarterback in Atlanta.
Man, I wouldn't trust that man as a water boy on my team.
Man, I'm about to kick this. I'm about to end this damn. Y'all keep talking that bullshit.
Look, he may have won a national title. Look, I'm about to say he may have won a national title, but he'll be the quarterback. He'll be the quarterback at Dunkin' Donuts.
Fumbled the ball in L. Y'all know, man.
But guess what, Mike?
Got in the end zone. When Mitchell had to catch the ball, he had to make a damn Randy Moss. I mean, had to spin in the air. He got to spin in the air, catch the ball, fall on the. All that he had to do. And we talk about Stetson Bennett.
But after the fumble, he went 4 for 4.
Okay.
After the fumble,
he didn't fuck it up. That's the best y'all gonna get from me. He didn't fuck it up. That's what you gonna get from me. He didn't fuck it up.
Hey, look. Fumble, he went 4 for 4. He showed that he can't make a mistake in the clutch. You know what I'm saying? He made that mistake, went 4 for 4 for 83 yards.
Did he get chicken nuggets with that?
I actually gotta say this. Tam was right.
Somebody say something else about Stetson on here. Say something else. Your mic gonna keep taking too. Say something else, goddammit.
Hey, Dodger said Urinate Tree is a friend of his. He's one of his head admins. Hey, like I said, just let him know that he got love over here from AFN, man. That's all we gotta say on that. But
why you mute me, Mike?
Look, I'm telling y'all, keep on talking, goddamn. There's no stream will be done.
Can I say something? And this is my last comment. So he took part into his senior day ceremonies, but because they didn't take 2020 as a real season, he can still return for next season. That's all.
So they basically made up some bullshit so he can return. That's all you had to say.
That's all them seniors did last year. Yeah, they can come back.
This man been the comment of the night. Isaac Krause said Stetson been in Athens since the Obama administration.
Oh man.
That man said Buck Baloo. What the hell?
Spicy nugget. That's what
y'all went from God damn it, Stetson to man, Stetson is a legend. Like, come on, bro. What the hell?
I remember that
dang,
night.
Stetson and Brian Snicker get no credit. Dang.
I remember that night. I actually messaged Mike on Twitter, and I was like, "What in the hell is Stetson doing?" That man is trash.
Man, he the only person I ever seen throw a damn fumble that went straight up in the air. Like, who the hell?
Hey, you thought that was crazy.
Fumble, how the fuck a fumble go in the air? Hey, he the only person. It went straight up in the air and straight to the damn ground.
What's crazy about that? It was almost symmetrical. Like when it popped, that was like directly up. You know what I mean? Like there wasn't no tilt forward or back. It went straight
up.
So you said one of the D linemen could have did that Sabu pose when they saw like.
Sabu. Yeah, that's Sabu. That's exactly what it looked like.
Hey Vlad, you thought Mad Mike tweets were crazy. You should have been there in the space. He said, "I need to smoke a crack."
I was in there.
He was
listening.
He was in there. He was listening.
I'm telling you, that game, that was the most stressful game. I think it was. I wasn't even nervous about the game, but when Stetson started doing Stetson, I was like, "Oh God, he's like lose."
Bro, when he fumbled the ball on the scramble, bro.
I said, when he fumbled on the scramble, I said, "Stop being shifty. You're not shifty. You're not built like that. Run the ball and stop. You're not built like that, bro."
Run forward.
At the end of the game. At the end of the game, Tyrone was like, "I can't believe we won the national championship with Stetson. We really did it."
I still cannot believe we won a national championship with Stetson. I would never believe that in my life.
That's just a testament. That's a testament to how stacked that Georgia team was. If you could overcome being Stetson Bennett as your quarterback and still win a national championship.
Remember, you got four 5-stars on your bench, and you won with the motherfucking walk-on that was born in that born at that college, in the college damn campus and shit.
Bennett's last high school game was in 2016.
And that's why I want to see JT Daniels so bad next year, because ain't no guarantee our defense is gonna be like that next season.
Hell no, boy. Most of that defense.
We lost too many people, bro. And then we lost the coach. Like I know everybody believes Kirby is like the defensive guru, but we lost Dan Lanning. I don't care how you put it. We lost the defensive coordinator, and like now you got Will Muschamp and somebody else being co-defensive coordinator. I don't know if I can trust that. I don't know. I don't know if I trust Will Muschamp in anything at this point because
I'm wondering how much Stetson's family had to donate to Georgia to get him as a starting QB. Like, how many buildings have built? Like,
they graduated from there. His whole family graduated from there.
But his whole family started off as the original alumni of Georgia. What you talking about?
The first uniform for all of them.
His
Talking
great
about-
look,
Back
his
in-
great granddad was the first student at Georgia. That's why he was able to
back in 1742.
Motherfucker Stetson Bennett the
And
fourth.
and that's why I'm so nervous about that 5th year, because I want to see Brock and JT. Because when Gunnar Stockton come here, he
5th year.
he gonna be the starter.
Yeah, Gunner gonna take over. I don't think there's anybody else. Like I don't
Why
think
y'all keep saying that? Why y'all keep saying
Because
that?
I know
You
I'm right.
realize
We keep
had
Gunner Stockton is
NFL,
gone.
3
He gonna take over.
NFL starters, 3 NFL quarterbacks on Georgia, and y'all say Gunner gonna start.
I'm not saying next year, but when it comes down to
Let me repeat myself. We got 3 NFL quarterbacks at Georgia, and now one of them, all right, neither one of them, all right, you got Eason who lost his job. All right, I'm gonna say 2. I can even say 3 when you say
Justin Fields.
but he got cut. Justin Fields,
Oh,
but what's the one from last year?
Jamie?
Jake Fromm.
Jamie. Say, but he didn't. But like that's 3, 4 NFL caliber quarterbacks, and barely the only one that really got any playing time was Trump.
Yeah.
I don't trust this man with quarterbacks whatsoever. All right.
Someone said
But he
that
just
Jake-
won a championship with a walk on.
Someone called Jake
What
from State
defense?
Farm.
Jake
That too, Mike.
Before that little whole racist thing he had, he actually had a deal with State Farm, and then they cut him. That's the funny. He had a little racist moment, and it was like, "Oh, we can't deal with you no more." It was just straight like that.
Yeah, because I was about to say Stetson Bennett sounds like a baseball name. It don't sound like
It
a
does.
Man, stop lying. You know that sound like the leader of a damn Confederate army. Stop lying.
When you start going into the fourth, when you start going into the fourth in your name, that's when you know you got
Come
some
on,
history
bro.
behind
You got some serious ass history, boy.
it. And then like Stetson Bennett the fourth is not a name you just play around with. Like
Hell no.
that sounds like some old Southern, like they had a farm. We ain't gonna talk about what's on
Like
that
I
farm.
said.
Exactly.
I heard Stetson Bennett. He worked at Raising Cane's.
Yeah, he did a little. I guess he did a Raising Cane's thing because he won the national championship. First off, he got on TV drunk. Let's start.
Hey, that ain't the most Confederate shit I ever seen in my life.
He got on TV in front of the whole national audience on Good Morning America.
Drunk as hell.
One word he said.
Wait,
You didn't understand.
One eye leaning to the one side.
Drunk.
wait.
I've never seen a man that drunk on TV. He was I just want to say my team and like, bro, what are you doing?
Boy, that was that straight moonshine out the ground drunk right there, boy. I'm telling you.
It was just like, it was so bad because they knew he was drunk. Everybody that watched that interview was like, oh, he was fake.
Why would you let that man on TV knowing he that drunk?
I got an interview at 8 a.m. Drinking, had like 6 vodka and sodas sitting in front of him talking about I got an interview at 8 a.m. Why are you drinking that much? What is going on?
Boy, that boy would drink. That boy drinking so much he had a pissing bag attached to his leg.
How the hell did he drinking at 8 o'clock in the morning like that?
That was that.
So you was drinking at 6 o'clock in the morning.
A couple hours. No, you did not. You know you was up drinking that whole night.
That was that. I'm gonna pass out in the front yard in the middle of July for a couple of hours.
He was leaning so bad. I feel like I was like, they need to help him sit up. Like this is.
You ain't lying.
Oh, I can see him right now. He was like, Tuesday's gone.
It was just so crazy. And then he was like, wow.
I got a question for y'all.
What's up?
What do y'all think about the Alabama's fans that's making excuses about injuries?
We already knew that was coming. I already knew that.
Yeah, we already felt that coming.
Oh yeah, everybody saw that coming.
They
Oh
always
my
do.
God, we didn't have Michi. We didn't have our starting corners. Oh my God,
You know what
why
you
are y'all
tell
doing that to us?
You know,
It
you
was
know,
we weren't healthy.
you know
Oh
what you
my
tell
God,
them.
I'm a bitch and moan because we lost. Like, this
You know
is
what you
okay.
tell them.
Man,
That started at
that's
midnight.
bullshit. The whole
What
team
you
full
what
of
you tell
4
them,
and 5
Vlad?
stars. The whole
You
team
tell
full
them
of
to
4 and
keep
5
their
stars.
eyes.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to
You
hear
tell
it.
them. You tell them to keep their eyes on their salt level or their blood pressure because their salt level is extra high.
They
When you got a
salty. That's
team
why.
full of 4 and 5 stars, you can't complain about no damn injuries. I don't not want to
And
hear that shit.
then you go get a guy. You go get a guy from JUCO, and then he gets toasted the whole game, and then you want to blame the whole game on him. I'm just like, well, y'all went and got him. Blame Nick. Don't blame him. Nick was the one that went and got him from JUCO. So don't be mad. Y'all was hyping him up too. Like they hyped that team up. Oh well, Michi got hurt. Okay, you still got other 5-star wide receivers on that team. Everybody, that game was literally nothing but 4 and 5 stars on the
Bro,
field.
they
hey,
hold
I don't want to hear
hey, you know,
nothing.
hey, you know what I would have told them? You know
I'm
what I would
pretty
have
sure
told them?
Saban don't get nothing other 3 stars to come to his team.
Hey, look,
Literally.
you know what I would say to them that was crying about them injuries. I say, go cry to that tree.
Oh, oh,
Go cry to that tree.
God, that hurt. God, that was. I don't think anybody remembers that story. That man really called Paul Feinbaum and said, "I poisoned the tree."
Yeah, go cry. Yeah, go cry to that tree.
So
that tree know how I feel.
I poisoned the tree because we lost to Auburn. That's crazy. That's a wild.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. But I like, God, I like shit. I like, damn. I like the Crimson Tide is all y'all got for real. Shit, damn, y'all don't give a fuck about the basketball team, the baseball team, nothing. It's just Crimson Tide football or die.
But it's just, well, I mean, you think about Georgia, it's kind of like, okay, Georgia. I don't know. Like it's like, okay, we care about other sports, but Georgia football is kind of sort of what Georgia football is built on. But
Hey, look.
Alabama actually is good at basketball. That's the wild part. Like they're not bad at basketball. They're actually good at basketball, and they don't care.
Hey, look, Georgia beat Alabama so bad they went back to flip phones.
I got one more question. Just one more question. I know this is off topic. I don't know if y'all gonna do a live show on this, but how do y'all feel about the Cam Reddish trade? Because some Hawks fans are overreacting about it.
Oh, I just heard about that a few minutes ago.
I feel like that was an overreaction.
Yeah.
I think the sheer shockingness of it was, but I don't like how unprofessional he was about it. I think when you get into seeing what he was doing, like after when he started putting stuff on Instagram and all of that little stuff, and then you find out it was 7 months ago he asked for a trade. Like it's stuff like that when it's like, okay, you can see his play level compared to what it really should have been. Compared to like when okay, you're gonna get traded. We're gonna trade you. Travis said he was gonna trade you, but you had little signs. Remember, he was supposed to go play at Summer League, and then he was like, okay, I'm not gonna go to Summer League because I'm healthy. And then he was supposed to go do this. He was supposed to, he was trying to get minutes. Then you get hurt again. The breakdown of it was not. You can see it coming. Then he put I think his last Instagram post was like, they tried to stop me from playing and blackball me, but I'm gonna get my time soon. Or something like that. That was one of his Instagram posts. And I was like, okay, so you were kind of sort of giving hints. And then you get on Twitter, posting pictures talking about Bing Bong and I'm ready to be in New York. I'm ready. I get to see RJ again. And it's just like, okay, we see where you at now. We see where you were mentally not with the team. And that's why.
So you telling me he tapped McKinley that thing?
Yeah, he did.
You Tweety Bird that thing?
I thought you
Yeah,
were gonna
he
say
did, bro.
Julio, but
Like
okay.
once I seen that, I was like, I wasn't mad no more.
No.
He was wanting to go to New York.
Yeah.
True.
Don't worry.
We gonna
beat him tomorrow night.
Exactly.
Well, he not playing. He hurt.
Yeah, he hurt.
What's our record?
As usual. He already got hurt. He got there and got hurt. Like I was just like, that's crazy.
So y'all think this is gonna lead that first round pick and Kevin Knox is gonna lead to a Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris trade?
I don't want Tobias. I want Ben. Don't give me. If you give me Tobias Harris, I will throw up. I want Ben. Don't ever give me Tobias Harris on this team. Even though he don't want to be in Philly either, which I don't mind. Now, if he comes to Atlanta and beats them and turns into Tobias Harris that we know, the 25-point Tobias Harris that'll snap, I'm okay with that. But don't give me Tobias Harris who's flicking off the crowd and telling them to shut up and not to cheer for him and all of that. I don't need that guy.
Yeah. Like I said, I kind of agree. It was kind of the initial shot, but like I was saying, folks, somebody had to go, and I guess he didn't make his case no better. I mean, shit, you heard all the time. Like I said, I was I'm a Cam Reddish fan, but goddamn, now you done tap McKinley that thing, bro. I might have to take my position back.
Yeah,
Like,
I was upset. Upset, but when I found out he wanted to leave, and when I seen that Bing Bong he posted, he was mad.
Yeah, that's the part that really made me mad. I was aggravated, bro. I was like, I'm gonna swing on that man if I see him. Like, don't like. I won't fight Tack because I've seen Tack in person. He really cool, and he not a bad guy. He just not great mentally. He a cool dude in person. But nah, Cam kind of made me. He really pissed me off with that one. I was like, oh, so you making a joke of you leaving now? Now it's a joke about you getting out of town. That's what made me mad.
See, but the problem
because he had people in his ear talking about he should be starting, and he really shouldn't.
Yeah, because his shot too inconsistent, and that's why he wasn't really starting. Like I said, he could play defense, but it was the consistency there. But here's the thing: he get to go play with RJ Barrett, but boy, that New York crowd, boy, if you don't show up, them motherfuckers is gonna cut them dreads out your head.
Yeah, he thought Atlanta fans was bad.
Boy, them New York fans, and trust me, I know quite a few Knicks fans. Oh, they tell me them stories, boy. Them Knicks fans, them. Cause he told me the story about the guy that spit on Trae Young.
Yeah,
he told me that dude. He told me that dude got jumped outside the stadium for doing that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, crazy. But yeah. Whatever it leads to, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
I mean, I like Ben Simmons too. I mean, if you work on his shot,
but the thing is, Ben Simmons can shoot though.
He can shoot.
Yeah, but once he get under pressure and people start, he don't take advantage when in the big games. He'll do all that good during the season, and then when the playoffs come, it's like he don't know. Like it's like on Space Jam, like he done lost his talent.
I think it's a Philly thing because you got to look at it. The past 2 point guards they had, Markelle Fultz, he had a shooting problem. He goes to Orlando, he's fine, and now Ben Simmons,
he still got a shooting problem.
Yeah, but it ain't like it was in Philly though.
It's not as bad as it was in Philly though. Markelle not that bad. Markelle it's the Philly crowd. It's the same thing with New York. That Philly crowd will make you it's make or break in Philly. It's not like in Atlanta where we give you time to develop. Like Trae had time to develop in Atlanta. You ain't got that type of time in Philly because they expect rings. Even though they ain't won a ring since the 70s, they expect rings.
Right.
I mean, I know it's bad if the fans got you in your feelings to the point you don't want to play. Like Ben said, fuck it.
He said, fuck.
He is not playing, bro. Like he ain't care about Travis Kelce's brother trying to give him a little in the press conference. That man said, "Fuck this."
Fat Joe and the Philadelphia Fox news too. They try. It's everybody in Philly trashing that man.
And he just got engaged. He that's how unbothered he is. He just got engaged. That's how unbothered this man is about Philly. Man. He don't care no more, bro. Like he really got engaged and is not playing, going out on dates. They got pictures of him going out around town and stuff. He just don't care no more. Like that's a good mentality to have, but you're not playing. I think if you play with that mentality, it's different. But, I mean, if you're not that bothered by the media no more, then that's how you should feel. Now, when you get traded, whenever you go, you gotta show up. That's just how it goes now. Wherever you get traded, you gotta show up.
But okay, let me ask y'all this: if we was to get Ben Simmons, who we gonna give up? Cause we gonna have Hunter, we got Herder, we got Jalen Johnson. We just drafted. We got Bogey. Like all of them play basically the same position. We got.
It's a big Italian man that can't play defense on our team that I want to get rid of as soon as possible.
Gallo.
Yes, I want Gallo.
Yeah, Gallo in that first round pick.
But when we need points, man, Gallo could put them points up.
He don't play. It's more about
his basketball form. He got that dribbling look a little ugly, but when he shoot that thing, it swish every time. I don't see him use the backboard. I really don't. Like his defense, it's horrible. It's definitely terrible. He look like an old man.
All I heard was somebody that don't want to play no defense. Everybody worry about shooting and scoring. There ain't nobody want to play no defense.
Gallo too old to play.
They don't give up.
Gallo can't move.
Long as we could keep DeAndre Hunter, I would be fine.
Shoot. Gallo almost moved like Dirk Nowitzki in his last year.
Shit. Yeah, just as long as Gallinari don't try to rock that mohawk like he did in the playoffs. Don't do that.
Oh, man, that was terrible, man.
don't ever do that.
That jump was so terrible, bro. We cut his hair, man.
That motherfucker got his hair cut by a Cocker Spaniel. A Cocker Spaniel cut that head.
But he real deal was like embracing it. Like it was the part that he was embracing it that made me mad. Like I'm gonna be the rooster. I forgot what his nickname is in Italy or something like that. Like the big rooster or something like that. Like bro, no. Fix it, please fix your hair.
And K Styles, you want to make jokes about your own hairline. Have you seen Larry Nance Jr. hairline, bro?
Oh God, boy. That boy look like Jet Li from Fearless, boy. I'm telling you. He look like Jet Li from Fearless, bro. Y'all seen that movie Fearless, boy? That hairline was right here. Boy, Larry Nance Jr. got that throwback hairline, boy. That shit.
He getting that Stephen A.
Yeah. That God took that hairline, threw that bitch to the back of his head.
But ain't nobody got a worse haircut than Kevin Durant, though.
It's his hair type. He got that hair.
He don't take care of it. He don't use a brush. None of that.
Bro, this motherfucker don't brush his hair or nothing.
He got that George Jefferson bald spot.
But when he do, but that's it. That's when he brushes hair. When he don't brush his hair, boy, it look like somebody just set fire to his damn head.
That shit be looking bad.
Boy, and then I remember that one summer when he had that shit twisted up too. I was like, boy.
I mean, I think his hygiene just ain't there. Cause y'all ever seen that picture when somebody had took a picture of his leg?
Oh man, them ashy ankles, man. Yeah.
Like ashy crack. Like that shit. Yeah. Like if that shit cracky.
That might motivate him to play better, bro. You never know. He might just go out there.
That motherfucker hygiene.
Hey, look, I'm about to say, hey, maybe in his case, Ash just makes him shoot better. Shit, we don't know.
Ain't no way in hell somebody thinking like,
bro, your ankles should not be white, man. Come on, man.
Hey, I'm about to say, hey, look, I'm about to say he got 3 pairs of socks on.
Yeah, he thought nobody would see it. Okay.
No, the Ash is in socks, boy. What you talking about?
Oh, shit.
That boy got them goddamn Larry Bird. He got them Larry Bird 1970 socks, boy. He got them tube socks on, boy. I'm telling you.
Oh, I don't know what be going on with Kevin, bro. He did. I don't know.
Damn,
and you know, back in you and Mike's time, K-Style, y'all used to be rocking the bowl cuts back. No fade, just straight hot top.
He got comment tonight. He said his ankles look like a GPS map. Oh my god.
His ankles, god damn.
GPS map, yo.
This dude is built like a desk leg and shit, so I can see why.
Yes.
But man, what's going on with our Hawks right now? Though? Be honest, like I just watched this game against Miami Heat. We was winning, and they let them come back in the last 90 seconds, and we lose 118 to 124. Like, what is going on?
I think
people say it's Nate McMillan.
Nah, I don't think it is. I don't really see it. It like the issue that I see is the defense isn't consistent. Like I said, DeAndre Hunter not being there actually hurts this defense a lot because outside of him, you really don't have no perimeter defenders at all.
And then Adam Silver not postponing our games back when we had 13 players on the COVID list. But you postponing every other team game.
Got postponed, really and truly. That Christmas game was so bad, bro. When you playing Cat Barber as your starting point guard, that's
we was literally the College Park Skyhawks for 5 games, bro.
Literally, come on, man. I think everybody on the team had a 10-day contract, but Cam.
Man, Stevenson. Who else was on the team? It was a whole bunch of players just on the team. I'm just like, bro, who are these players, bro? Like, it
was so bad. It was so bad. I got a phone call from the Hawks. That's how bad it was. Is that like, hey, I'm about to say we just need somebody to just sit on the bench. I like, nah, I can't do it. I'm sorry, cause y'all catching too much COVID over there. I'm good.
And see, that's why I won't mind Ben Simmons coming, cause his defense is okay, and probably a little better than okay. But I wouldn't mind Ben Simmons. It's just y'all say he could shoot. I haven't seen it consistently, but
no.
I don't need Ben Simmons to shoot that level.
Nah.
I need Ben Simmons to play the Draymond Green.
Just imagine if he could shoot that shit. Bro, Giannis could shoot now. You know
that's the crazy part. Giannis developed his shot.
Giannis going crazy, bro.
Giannis' shot is wet now, bro. How do you stop him? How? You can't stop him.
You can't.
And now he's shooting.
Hey, look! I could tell you somebody else whose shot done improved so much, and like I said, this is why I say Ben Simmons ain't got no damn excuse. Damn, Lonzo Ball shooting like he motherfucking Steph Curry.
Oh yeah.
Lonzo, his shot, yeah.
Remember he used to pull that thing from the shoulder.
Boy, he pulled that thing like a yo-yo. Boy, he like.
LaMelo shot still ugly. LaMelo shot ugly.
Oh boy, LaMelo.
But his shot go in.
Yeah. But his shot go in, but that shot so ugly, bro. That little hop step he got when he shoot. What? Oh god,
it's ugly, but it works.
Hey, but I'm about to say, boy, LaMelo Ball look like Jackie Moon out there when he shoot the ball. Bro. Yeah. Hey, look, man, we about to go ahead and end the show tonight, man. Hey, like I said, we definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. Y'all got to see some comedy hour going on here. We talk about Katie's old roach infested head ass.
Come on, man.
We talked about everybody. Hey, like I said, we definitely appreciate everybody tuning in for this show. Like I said, the Friday Night Madness never stops. Just because the season is over for the Falcons, this shit don't stop here. So until next time, AFN, we ain't here to play. We here to stay. You ain't got to go home.
Mike ain't here, but you got to get the hell about it. Smoking on that Alabama pack.
Hey, let me. Hey, look! I'm about to say I'll spark that bitch with a blowtorch for. Oh my God, Alabama, man! Oh, I'll blow it. I'll blaze that thing with a blowtorch.